So the dynamic routing is nothing but it does automatically. You no need to worry about that. For static routing, you need to know what are the known and what are the unknown networks. Right guys? So now today what we are doing, we are discussing about IGP protocols. Basically this dynamic routing is two types, IGP and EGP. IGP is nothing but interior gateway protocols. EGP is nothing but exterior gateway protocols. So IGP protocols mostly we are going to use within the organization. Okay guys? So that's why we are going to see first of all what is IGP and what is the protocols are there. So if you see anybody having doubt about these definitions, IGP is nothing but interior gateway protocol, EGP is nothing but exterior gateway protocol, and RIP is nothing but routing information protocol, EAGRP is nothing but enhanced interior gateway routing protocol, OSPF is nothing but open shortcut path first, IBGP is nothing but internal border gateway protocol, EBGP is nothing but external border gateway protocol. So these are the definitions for each and every what I mentioned here in this slide. Okay guys, but don't worry about that. Let's say first you learn about RIP, then after that EAGRP, then after that OSPF. Then after that again I will explain to you what is IGP. If I start explaining now you will think in different way. So now what you guys can do, then let's start about RIP protocol. Then after that we will see EAGRP. Then after that we will see OSPF. Once all these protocols has done, then we'll go to IGP. And again, maybe you have one more question. Why we have these many protocols means because each and every protocol it has a different advantages and disadvantages, guys. Okay. So after you learn, then you can choose any one protocol. It's up to you. While you are going for implementation, you can choose any one protocol. But I am trying to tell you one more very important thing, guys. So many years I used to work only the static routing. I never use RIP or EAGRP OSPF up to today. Until unless when we configured, especially for MPLS networks or something, if the service provider told me, Seshu, can you please configure OSPF at your site? Then I used to do OSPF. You understand, guys? Everybody is okay. Because these protocols, don't you think that it's not important like that? It's very, very important, these protocols. But everybody, guys, these protocols will give you to go to the next level, which means you need to think logically. That's what the Cisco, they told you to do routing. Why? Because the moment when you are going to implement your protocols with different features, your brain has to be activate. That is the main purpose. The moment when I am teaching you some features, then you will think about it. Oh, if you want to do this feature, I need to do like this. If you want to do like this, I need to do like this. So even in CCA lab also, they will ask you different techniques to do yourself. Everybody's okay, guys? So let's go and discuss about the RIP protocol. Why this is end, man? I don't know. Everybody, in previous class I explained to you. But again, I just give you some brief introduction about it, guys. Let's say that, for example, for example, let's go to my topology and I'll explain to you before we start about. Palani and Mr. Raghavan, pay attention on this. Okay? These guys, they know that how it's going to work the routing protocols. Let's see here. For example, router 1 is connected with 102.1.12.0/24. Here we configure the IP address is 1 and here we configure in 2. And the local network here 192.168.1.0 network. Now if you see router 2 is configured with one side 102.1.12 and other side 102.1.23.0/24. and the LAN network is 192.168.2.0. And let's go to router 3. This is also configured with 102.1.23.3 is this side and 2 is router 2 side. And the local network is 192.168.3.0/24. Everybody understand this concept, guys? Everybody understand this topology? Okay, can you please type for me what are the connected networks in router 1? What are the connected networks in router 1? Everybody has to type for me here. Everybody. Can you please type for me, everybody? What are the connected networks in router 1? Everybody, guys. What are the connected networks in router 1? Yeah, 192.168.1 and 102.1.12. And same for Mr. Ali, it's correct. And what about Palani and what about Mustafa? What about Rizwan? Mustafa, you are right. Perfect. So the easiest part, yeah, the easiest part for router 1, for example, if you want to use the dynamic routing, only whatever you know, means what are the connected networks, what are the known networks, you just advertise in your routing protocol. That's it. I am going to advertise these two networks, 192.168.1 and 102.1.12. These two networks I am going to advertise in my routing protocol, either RIP or EIGRP or OSPF. Let's say today our session is RIP. So what I am going to do, I am going to advertise in RIP protocol about only the known networks. I don't care about what networks are connected in other side. So I go to RIP and I say that my networks are 192.168.1.0, 102.1.12.0. These two networks I am going to advertise in RIP protocol. Is it clear? Everybody understand? But here the thing is that in entire topology, make sure that you need to configure RIP. Let's say let's go to router 2. In router 2, what you are doing, guys? What are the known networks there as per router 2? Because as per router 1, 192.168.1 and 102.1.12, right? And what you are done, you just went to RIP protocol and you said that my networks 192.168.1 and 102.1.12. And after that what you did, you went to router 2 and inside router 2 you said you are planning to configure RIP protocol. Why? Because in my topology, the router 1 is talking to RIP. It's a RIP is nothing but it's a language, guys. It's a protocol language. So if they want to talk each other, they should speak a same language. That's why in R2 also you configured the same protocol, which is RIP. And inside that what you did, what are the networks you know it? You know about 192.168.2.0 and after that 102.1.12.0, then after that 102.1.23.0. So you just advertise. This is called the moment when you are telling these are my networks, that is called advertisement. What is this one called? Advertisements. So you said that these are my networks, that's it. Where you advertise these networks? You advertise inside the RIP protocol. Everybody understand, guys? Say yes for me. If you understand that, say yes for me. So you went to RIP protocol and you advertise what are the networks, you know it, you advertise it. Then after that what you did, you went to router 3 and in router 3 what are the networks he knows it? The router 3. So he also, because he knows that he need to configure with RIP protocol because his neighbor is configured with RIP. So if you want to exchange the routes, then you should configure RIP. That's the thing. Then he also did the same thing. He went to the RIP and he advertised his networks, 192.168.3 network and 102.1.23.0 network. That's it. Are you understand, guys? So first of all, what you have to do, what are the networks you know, what are the networks you have connected, just advertise those networks into your routing protocol. So you are planning to use RIP protocol, that's why use RIP protocol and advertise your networks. That's it. Once you advertise those networks, then automatically how these routing protocols they are going to work. Let's say you advertise on which protocol, guys? Which protocol you are using in your topology? Can you please type for me there? Which protocol you are using? Which protocol you are using to advertise all your networks? Can you please type for me there? What protocol, guys? RIP, right? What is RIP? RIP is nothing but what? What is RIP? Can you please type for me there, everybody? Routing information protocol. Routing information protocol, right? And again, is it dynamic protocol or is it static protocol? Is it dynamic or static? It's a dynamic protocol. It's a dynamic routing protocol, right? So in the dynamic routing protocol, what you have to do? You need to advertise your own networks. That's it. You no need to care about other networks. Other routers, what they connected, you don't worry about that. Only you need to advertise your own networks which is connected to you directly. Correct? Now this dynamic routing protocol, how it's going to work? Then router 1, what it will do? It will send its update to the next router, which means who is the next router? Router 2. Through this link, it will send, he will say that, you understand guys, everybody? He will send his RIP updates. Then router 2 will receive that RIP updates. Then it will check why he is received that RIP updates. Can I know the logic? Guys, here we are not teaching about the technology and because you are trying to understand it. Because this is my own way to guys to understand. Now, router 1, what are the networks you advertise it? 1 and 12, right? Through this link, the advertisements will go to router 2. Then router 2 also is configured with which protocol? Everybody guys, router 2 also configured with which protocol? RIP. So that router 2 can understand what router 1 is trying to tell. Because both guys they are talking the same language. Everybody understand that. For example, I am talking to you in English, you are talking to me in English, so that both we can talk each other and we exchange the information. Right? Same way router 1 is send his RIP updates to router 2, then router 2 receive that updates. Why? Because router 2 also configured with RIP. Then he received it, he will say that, oh, your router 1, okay, your networks are 192.168.1 and 102.1.12. Very good, man. Then let me check my routing table. In my routing table, I know about 102.1.12. I don't know about 192.168.1. Okay, let's keep in my routing table as a RIP route because I learned this route as a RIP which is 192.168.1.0. Then I learned from via R1. Everybody understand this concept, guys? Because these routing protocols, they talk each other because since you configured with the same protocol, that's why they know what other guy is talking. Then after that, what they do, they exchange the routes. Means they are going to tell what are the networks you know, just tell me, and what are the networks I will know, I will tell you. So that both we will exchange it and we will build it in our routing table. Everybody understand, guys? This is the logic behind the dynamic routing. Everybody is okay. Say yes for me if you understand. Now the configuration part is very easy. If you have any doubt, ask me. Everybody. Everybody, guys. If you are understanding this, and ask me. So now router 2, what it does? Yeah. See, actually what is the, how these dynamic routing protocols they are going to work? Basically here in router 1 and router 2 and router 3, you configure the same protocol, right? That is RIP. So which means when router 1 talk to RIP and whatever networks you advertise in RIP, it is called it as a advertisements. So what this guy is going to do, router 1, let's remove all this stuff. Let's see here. Router 1, he knows about 192.168.1.0. Senthil, this is for you. 102.1.12.0 network. Agree? So router 1, what it will do, you configure a protocol called RIP. Agree? Then these two information we can call it as a RIP updates. Guys, use this terminology. Okay, these two information we can call it as a RIP updates. As per router 1, what are the RIP updates? 192.168.1.0 and 102.1.12.0. These two are the RIP updates. Why? Because you advertise these two networks inside the RIP protocol. Everybody understand? Say yes or no. Guys, I need attention for this. Yeah, Mr. Senthil, you understand this? Because what you are done, you are planning to choose RIP protocol. Then you advertise inside RIP protocol 192.168.1 network and 102.1.12 network. Then this is, we can call it as RIP updates. Everybody okay, guys? This is, we can call it as RIP updates. So far so good. Then you went to router 2, and in router 2 what you did, again you advertise these networks 192.168.2.0, 102.1.12.0. Then let's say here I am going to use, to avoid the confuse guys, 101.23.0, so that everybody can understand this. 104.1.23.0. Okay guys, and these networks you advertise in RIP. So these updates we can call it as RIP updates. You understand guys? You advertise these networks into RIP, so we can call it as RIP updates. What updates you advertise in the RIP guys? 192.168.2 network and 102.1.12 and 104.1.23. Is it clear everybody? As per router 2 perspective. Say yes for me. If you understand R2, you are, say yes for me. Right? Perfect. Now you went to the router 3. In router 3 what you did? You advertise your networks, which is 192.168.3.0 and 104.1.23.0. These networks you advertise into RIP. So we can call it these networks as RIP updates. What are the RIP updates? As per router 3, 192.168.3, 104.1.23. So these two networks we can call it as a RIP update. Where did you advertise this? You advertise inside RIP protocol. Is it clear as per R3? Everybody guys. Is it clear everybody? Is it clear? Say as for me, as per R3. Now R1, R2 and R3, what they did it? They advertised their networks into RIP. Everybody. So here everybody, they are talking the same language, which is RIP. Everybody okay? Because the RIP is a protocol which they are going to talk each other, right? So what they have done, they advertise their networks into RIP protocol. Everybody, whatever networks they know it, they advertise into RIP. Now how this RIP is going to work? Guys, up to here is clear. The first point, you need to advertise the networks, your own networks. Everybody is clear. Senthil, are you clear? To advertise your own networks into RIP protocol. Perfect. Now the next step is that R1 what it does, he will send his updates through this link. Why? This link is connected to R2. So he will send his updates to R2. Are you clear guys? Then R2 what it will do, he receive that updates. What are the updates he receive it? 192.168.1, 102.1.12. Are you clear? He receive it. Then immediately the router 2 what it will do, he will check with his updates. In his routing table, what are the updates are there already existing, which is advertised in RIP 192.168.2, after that 102.1.12, and after that 104.1.23. And he received the updates from R1, because how this dynamic routing protocol, they talk each other. This is the way. Because R1, he will send his updates to R2, then it will tell you, hey R2, I know 192.168.1 and 102.1.12. These are my RIP updates. Then router 2 will receive it, it will check in his routing table and it will compare. Do I know about 192.168.1 network? Say everybody. Router 2, does it know about 192.168.1 network? No, it doesn't know, right? Then immediately router 2 what it will do? It will take that route as a RIP route. It will say R. And it will say, I don't know, so let me keep it this network into my routing table. 192.168.1.0. I learned this route via router 1. Are you agree guys? Everybody. Then after that, it will see, do I know about 102.1.12? Then router 2 will check it. Yeah, I know it. So I no need to keep this route into my routing table. Everybody understand guys? Now router 2, what it will do? He will send his updates to router 1. Then router 1, what it will do? He will check, do I know about 192.168.2? No. Then immediately what it will do? He will keep it in router 1 routing table as a RIP route 192.168.2.0 network I have learned through via R2. Right? Very good, man. Then after that, it will see 102.1.12. Oh, I know this network, so I don't want to keep it in my routing table. Already I know about this. And let's see, of 104.1.23, do I know this? No. Let's keep in my routing table 104.1.23.0. I learned this route via router 2. That's it. Then after this, router 2, what it will do? He will send his updates to R3. Guys, try to understand this, because here what these people are doing, they are going to check what are the networks you know, what are the networks you don't know. He is talking to other guy and they start exchanging their routing table. I believe now everybody is okay. I think Senthil also is okay now. Senthil, are you okay? Yes. What about you, Palani? What about you, Mr. Ali? What about you, Mr. Either? Okay, let's go. Router 3. Then router 2 will send his updates to router 3. Yeah, this is how it's going to work, man. This is the secret. That's why you need to study almost 15 pages book to understand this. No need to worry about that. Simply you need to understand. Then router 2, what it will do? He will send his updates to router 3. Then router 3, what it will do? It will check. Oh, router 2 sent for me 2 network. 102.1.12 network, 104.1.23 network, and 192.168.1 network, right? Do I know about 192.168.2? No. Let's go and keep it in my routing table 192.168.2 as a RIP route via router 2. Then after that, do I know about 102.1.12? No. Let's keep it in my routing table because I don't know about this. Then after that, do I know about one? Yeah, via R2. That's correct, sir. Then 104.1.23. Do I know this? Yeah, I know it. I don't want to keep it. Then do I know about 192.168.1? No, I don't know. Let's go and keep it. Then after that, he will send his updates to router 2. Then router 2, what it will do? He receive it 192.168.3. Do I know this? I don't know. Let's go and keep it in my routing table 192.168.3.30 via R3. And do I know about 104.1.23? Yeah, I know. We directly connected each other. No, don't worry. Then router 2, he will send the latest update. Why? Because 192.168.3, he got it now from router 3. Then he will tell to router 1, hey, router 1, I have one more update with me. That is 192.168.3. Do you know that? Router 1 will tell you, I know 192.168.1 and 12 and 2 and 23. I don't know about that. Can I add it? Yeah, add it, man. 192.168.3.0 network via I learned from router 2. Guys, everybody understand this? Say yes or no. If you are okay, then I'll go to the configuration part. Say yes or no, everybody. This is how the routing protocols are going to work. Mr. Senthil, do you understand this?
So in R1,
Yeah.
that 3.0 is learning from router 3, right?
Not router, because router 3 is not directly connected to router 1. He connected to router 2. He will send his updates to router 2. Then router 2 will send the updates to router 1.
The interface from R2, so it will learn from R2 only.
R2 only. Why? Because you don't have any direct connectivity. You understand, sir? Palni, are you clear? Do you understand this? This is what every routing protocol is going to work. Even if you go for EIGRP, if you go for OSPF, if you go for any protocol, always he is going to ask his neighbor if he configured with the same routing protocol, then immediately he is going to get the updates. Guys, everybody is okay with that. This is what the secret behind the dynamic routing. Only the thing is that you need to advertise your own networks. You don't need to worry about other networks. Say yes for me. If you are, give me big yes. If you understand this, give me yes. Perfect. 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 Right, guys? So this is how your dynamic routing protocol is going to work. Now let's go. I prepared for you guys a nice presentation. Just bear it with me sometime, okay? If you want, I'll configure it because so many guys are exciting, right? Can we configure and can we come back here? What do you think? Because everybody is excited to see this configuration, right? Can we configure now? Everybody, let's go and check it first, the configuration, then come back to you these points, okay? Let's go. Are you ready, everybody? To configuration part. Right, I am going to configure now. Right. Step by step, guys, okay? Conft interface serial 0 by 0, IP address 102.1.12.0, 255.255.0. Oh, 255.102.1.12.1, right, guys? Then 255.255.0, then no shut. Then after that, guys, everybody is okay to configure. Give me yes, I'll show it to you the configuration because most of you guys are very interesting to see the configurations, right? So first we will see the configuration. Interface loopback 0, IP address 192.168.1.1, 255.255.0. That's it. Now do show IP interface brief. There you go. I have two networks are configured. Is it clear? Then double click on your R2. Guys, everybody understand this? Configuration wise in router 1 I did some basic configuration. Okay, let's go to router 2. I'll go deep dive, guys. I'm just showing the configuration of RIP. After that, I'll go to deep dive. Okay. Now interface serial 0 by 0, IP address 102.1.12.2, 255.255.0, then no chat, verification, do ping 102.1.12.1. Let's go on ping to other side. Still no reply. Now I got a reply. See there? Now I am going to configure interface serial 0 by 1, IP address. I am going to use for you to understand 104. Okay, guys. If you want, I'll configure 102 only. It's up to you. Can we configure 104 or 102? Up to you. 104. Good. 104.1.23.2, 255.255.0. Then after that, no shut. Then interface loopback 0, IP address 192.168.2.1, 255.255.0. Then do show IP interface brief. After configuring that, verify it, guys, no problem. This is serial 0 by 0, which is this interface. Okay, because you need to check it, guys. Once you made a mistake, then it's very difficult to do troubleshooting. You need to go each and every. The serial 0 by 0, this is the interface. This is correct, which is connected to other router. Then after that, I have a loopback which is acting as my LAN interface. That is fine. And serial 0 by 1, which is configured 104.1.23.2. This guy. So here I configured 104.1.23.2. Is it clear, everybody? Let's go to router 3 and do the configuration there. Now, conft interface serial 0 by 0, IP address 104.1.23.3, 255.255.0, then no shut, interface loopback 0, IP address 192.168.3.1, 255.255.0. There you go. Do show IP interface brief. Guys, everybody is okay so far? So far it's good? You understand the configurations? Everyone? How to configure your interfaces in GNS? Mr. Raghavan, are you clear? How to configure your interfaces in GNS? That's it. Now, let's go and see it. There is a protocol, guys. Which protocol we are going to configure? RIP. So first of all, if you want to check, did you configure any dynamic routing protocol or not? To check that means I just want to know, for example, you went to the recently one you joined as an administrator, then you want to know which protocol they configured. So instead of that, you can say type this command, show IP protocols. Show IP protocol. Type this command, then you can see it what protocol they configured. So far I didn't configure any protocol, that's why it's not giving me any output. Are you understand, guys? So can you please write it in your database, in your notes, to know which protocol we configured in your router, so that it will show it to you. Whenever you type show IP protocol, then you can able to see it. So now I am planning to use RIP, right guys? I am planning to use RIP protocol. So let's go and start. You need to have a clear idea what you are going to do. Then type router rip. What is the command you are going to use? Router rip, which means whenever you type router rip, then immediately the rip protocol is going to enable in your router. So which means you are going to configure RIP protocol. Then basically guys, this RIP protocol, it comes with two versions. RIP protocol will comes with two versions, version 1 and version 2. Version 1 is no more, guys. Okay, it has a lot of issues are there, and it is supporting less features. That's why most of the people, not most of the people, everywhere in the world, they don't use version 1. That's why I don't want to explain to you. Is it okay? So yeah, what is that? Version 1 is RIP already. What is this? Okay, okay, version 1 is no more, guys. So we are going to talk about, yeah, rest in peace, that's correct. So we are using version 2. Everybody clear, guys? So the moment when you type router rip, then you need to say which version you are going to use. You need to say version 2. The next command is version 2. Unfortunately, if you forget, this is the very important, if you type the command version 2, then by default it's going to use version 1. Keep it in your notes, guys. In case if you forget to type version 2, the command, then it's going to fall under version 1. For example, I forgot to type version 2, then by default which version is going to choose? It will choose version 1. That is default one. Are you clear, guys? Because why first they introduced version 1, the scientists, they understood that there is a lot of issues. Then after that they revised this and they introduced version 2. In version 2 they added all the latest features. Version 2 is better than version 1. That's why most of the people, not most of the people, nobody they'll use version 1. So that's why people they are going to use version 2. Is it clear, everybody? Say yes for me. In case if you don't type that command version 1, then it's going to you, if you don't type the command as version 2, then it will use version 1 as default. So let's go and type it. You need to type version 2. Are you clear, guys? Do you understand this? Then after that, for the time being, type no auto summary. I will explain to you what is this. Don't worry about that. For the time being, type no auto summary. But before that, now I enable router RIP and I enable version 2. Now you just go and type do show IP protocol. Let's see what's happening there. Still nothing. Everybody, guys, understand that. Even if you enable router RIP, guys, try to understand that. Show IP. I just want to show it to you step by step, right? What I have done, I just enabled the RIP. So far I didn't advertise any networks. That's why still the routing protocol is not coming to the process. Everybody understand that, guys? You are not getting any confused, right? Everybody is okay? Perfect. Now let's go to router RIP. Already I typed version 2 command. If you want to check what commands you type, do show run, press enter. Go there, go there, go there, go there. Where is my RIP, man? Oh, what happened to this? Let me type that, okay? Okay. Now let's go on. I'm sorry, guys, we need to add the network. We need to advertise the network. Then it's going to show it to you the RIP protocol in your routing table, in your configuration window. Okay, so far I didn't do anything. That's why it's not showing anything. Okay, guys. Guys, everybody is following, right? Give me yes if you are following. Don't get confused. Everybody. First of all, what you have to do? Yeah. Because I thought that you guys are in the sleeping mode, man. First you type router RIP. Then after that you need to type version 2. Yeah. Then after that, I told you for timing type no auto summary. I'll explain to you why you need to type no auto summary. Then after that, we need to advertise our networks. Can you tell me what are the networks, guys, which is connected to router 1? Everybody, quickly. What are the connected networks in router 1? I need to understand. Can you please type it for me there? Everybody, guys. 12.1 and 1.1, right? So now we need to advertise these two networks into RIP, right? So there is a command network. What is the command, guys? Network. Once you type the network, and you need to advertise your network 192.168.1.0. That is the network you want to advertise. Where? In RIP. Then after that, there is one more network. You have to use this keyword, guys, to advertise your networks into RIP. Then what is that command? Another one, another network 102.1.12.0. That's it. Everybody is okay? Because why did I type this network 192.168.1.0? Guys, tell me again, why did I type this 192.168.1.0? Because I configured 192.168.1.1. This is actually what? I have given subnet mask as /24, right? So /24 is nothing but the first three portions are the network and the last portion is the host. So here what you have to do, whenever you type network, then after that you need to give the network ID. You need to specify the network ID so that the whole network is going to advertise in router RIP. Everybody is okay? Guys, everybody is okay? Say yes for me if you understand this. Perfect. Yeah, no subnet mask only. Here you cannot give the subnet mask. In RIP you cannot give a subnet mask. So just simply what are the networks and what is their network ID. That's it. You need to give. So you need to use the network command to advertise your networks into your routing protocol. So here my routing protocol is RIP. Inside that what I did, I advertised my network which is 192.168.1 and 102.1.12. Everybody is okay. Let's go and do it now. Let's go and do it now. So for I did it, then I'm going to advertise no auto summary. I'll explain to you about this one, guys. I'll play with that, don't worry. 192.168.1.0, then network 102.1.12.0. There you go. Now let's verify it. Why I didn't see before, man? Did I escape that? Yeah. Now try to observe this. Everybody, guys, did you see these commands which I type it? Now let's go and see here. Very good observation. Show IP protocol. Now everybody understand this one, guys. See there. The routing protocol we configured in our router is RIP. This is everybody understand? Which protocol we configured? We configured RIP. Now when you type show IP protocols, it will tell you you configured the protocol RIP. Then did you see here? Routing for networks. What are the networks you advertised? 192.168.1 and here see there is something crazy. Actually we advertise network 102.1.12.0, right? Which means we configured with class C mask. Palani asked this question, Seshu, can we specify subnet mask? We cannot specify subnet mask, guys, because by default your RIP protocol does auto summarize. This is the meaning of that. Everybody try to see that. Basically the 102 is belongs to which class? It belongs to class A, right? Everybody understand that? That's why it's saying that the network is 102.0.0.0. Even if you type 102.1.12.0, because it will consider as, it will see that the first octet, then it will make it as a class A. In class A, the first portion is network and remaining three portions are the host. That's why this is considered like a, even if you type like this, but it will consider like a 102.0.0. Are you understand, guys? Everybody. That's why we said that whenever you are sending this information to other side, this information you are sending to other side, please Don't send it as a 102.0.0.0. Send it as 102.1.12.0. That's why I said no auto summary. Are you understand, guys? Everybody is okay with this? The logic behind this?
Seshu, I have one doubt.
Yeah.
Although we have written like no auto summary, but it is still
No,
showing
actually,
like
what you have done, you have configured their auto summary, right? But whenever you advertise the network, by the nature of the routing protocol is by default it will show you in your routing table with summary route, with summary, full summary. That is the default nature. But whenever it's sending his updates to router 2, that time what it will do, it will send it as 102.1.12.
how is that possible? Because it can give it as 102.1.13.0 or 14.0 or
Yeah,
maybe 102.0.0.1.
sorry.
It's like how can we say that like this router
Yeah,
is going to give only that 102.1.12.0?
yeah, that's why it's going to give that, because whenever you say no auto summary command, okay, that no auto summary what it does, because it's going to see by default whenever you advertise, for example, the default nature of the RIP, everybody see it, guys. For example, you configure 10.1.1.1, right? Everybody, yeah, let's see, guys, let's see here.
Okay.
Okay, you configure 10.1.1.1 slash 24. Agree? Now, in the routing protocol, you said that in RIP, you said that 10.1.1.0. Everybody agree, guys? Why you said like that? Why you said like that? Because you said that slash 24, which means this is class C mask. But actually this IP address is belongs to what? Class A. But even if you advertise like this, but router RIP, what it will do, it will keep in his routing table as 10.0.0.0. This is the default nature of your RIP protocol. Inside that in configuration only it will show it to you. But whenever you say no auto summary, that meaning is that whenever he is sending his advertisement to router 2, that time it will see what is the mask you give slash 24. Guys, everybody is understanding this concept. Oh, what happened to this one, man? Again it closed. Guys, what happened to this? I think there is some issue, man.
Session got disconnected. Session.
Yeah, I don't know. It's disconnected. Everybody is, I think so. Right.
Everybody, the voice also not
Yes,
able to
Seshu.
hear.
Yeah, let's see here. Everybody, guys, the default, because how the RIP is going to behaving, I'm explaining to you guys. For example, what I'm going to show it to you now. Let's see here. For you, Mr. Ali, I'll explain to you again. If you see here, do show IP interface brief. Now, serial 0 by 0, you advertise this. And one loopback 0, you advertise this. And I'm going to create one more loopback, which is loopback 1. IP address 10.1.1.1, 255.255.0. So you said that, Mr. Ali, you need to give me answer for this. So you said
Yes,
that
Seshu.
10.1.1.1, the subnet mask is you given as a class C, right?
Class C, yes.
Right, which means the first these three portions are the network and this portion is the host. Guys, everybody is agree with this. So now you want to advertise this network into RIP, right? Try to understand this. You want to advertise into RIP. Then what you are going to do, you are going to say router RIP. Mr. Ali, you understand? Then you will say that network 10.1.1.0. This is what you are going to type. You need to type network and the network ID. What is the network ID for this? 10.1.1.0.
Yes.
This is your network ID. But in the configuration, the RIP, what it will do, it's going to take it as, see there, it's going to take it as, see everybody guys, do show run, then your routing RIP protocol, it's going to take it like this. See guys, it has taken what, how? It has taken as a 10 network. Are you understand, sir?
Taken as class A.
Class A. That is the default behavior of RIP. This is what you need to understand. Got it, sir? Got it? Okay.
Then again, I have same
Yeah,
question.
yeah,
Why
the
it is
question,
not
that's what,
taking
that's
to
what,
192?
no, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because it has taken as a class full network. But what I'm saying, no auto summary. This no auto summary, when it's going to come into the impact, whenever you advertise this network into R, whenever R1 sending is updates to R2, that time it will send like this. It will say that this is 10.1.1.0 network with slash 24 mask. This is 102.1.12.0. This is slash 24 mask. This is 192.168.1.0. This is slash 24 mask. Are you understand, sir? This is the nature of
Yes, sir.
RIP protocol. You understand?
But here it is not
Yeah,
showing
yeah. That's
network
what. That's what. In, yeah, yeah.
192.168.1.0 it is showing.
Yeah, but why it's showing? Because it's a class C. You try to understand. Here you mention there directly 192.168.1.0. But 192 is belongs to which class? Which class 192? Everybody.
The
192.
whole
No,
network belongs to class C, but
no, no, no,
this
no, 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 not like that, sir. Try to
whole
understand.
192 belongs to class A.
192 is belongs to class C, correct? In 192 belongs
Class
to
A.
class C, not class A. It's a class C, right?
Oh yes, class C, yes.
So class C is nothing but there is three networks are there. So directly it knows that this is class C. Are you understand, sir?
Okay.
So that's why it will keep exactly the same 192.168.1.0. Are you clear?
Okay.
You understand, sir? This is the nature of
Yes.
routing protocol of RIP. What is exactly is going to do? For example, whenever you say 10.1.1.1 slash 24 and you advertise this network as 10.1.1.0, but what router RIP is going to do? It will check the first octet. If the first octet is class A, then it will advertise the whole summary network like 10.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, in the routing table it will show
Clear,
you
sir.
like that. For example, if you say again, now for you I am going to show it to you one more thing, sir. Let's see, guys, everybody see this. Do show IP interface brief, interface loopback to IP address. Now I am going to say 200.1.1.1 255.255.0. Now guys, see there, everybody, don't get confused. See there, now 200 is belongs to which class? 200 is belongs to which class?
C.
Class C. Now,
Class C.
okay, now as per us, we need to advertise in our routing protocol, right, sir? This network. How you are going to advertise in your routing protocol? Go to router RIP, sorry. Then you need to say the network ID, network and network ID. What is the network ID for this IP address? Tell me, sir. What is the network ID?
200.1.1.0.
200.1.1.0, right? Now this is belongs to class C. That's why when you type your configuration inside the RIP, it will show you, it will check it's a class C, so it will give you the complete. You understand, sir? See there? Did you see this?
Yes.
Or you understand? For
So
example,
so
yeah.
so based on class, it will
Uh,
just advertise all those
Not
IP
advertising, it's
addresses.
going to take it as a, in his configuration inside the router, it will take it as a class full. This is called class full.
Yeah.
You understand, guys? Guys, everybody has
Yes.
to understand. This is called class full. It will take it as a class full mask. I think he's typing something center. 172.16.10.1. Can you configure this IP? Yeah. Now see, guys, this one will take it as how? If I take it 172.16.10.1, if I configure this, RIP will consider what? How? In the configuration, how it will show you? It will show as a class B. But how? How it will going to show you?
172 dot
Ah, no, no, Sintel, you are wrong.
16 dot
Mustafa is right. 170.
16.0.0.
Yeah. Are you understand, everybody? Senthil, are you clear? It will show you as 172.16.0.0. Can we see that? Everybody. Can we see that, guys? Let's go and check it. Palani, are you understanding? Yeah. Yeah, it will check because when you are configuring that, see there, because this is what you need to learn, the how routing protocols are going to behave. Interface loopback 3, IP address 172.16.1.10, 255.255.0. Usually what's your meaning? Your meaning is that it's a class C, right? Now let's go to router RIP and you advertise into 172.16.1.0. Guys, I am doing 172.16.1.0. Senthil, you understand? I selected 172.16.1.0. Why? Because I have given the subnet mask is class C. So class C is nothing but the first three portions of the network. So you need to say 172.16.1.0. Senthil, are you okay with this?
Yeah, if it is 172.16.10.1.
Yeah, that time you are going to give that time you need to give 172.16.10.1 and slash 24, which means C Senthil here. In case if you want to use that, what you will do, you will say 255.255.255.0. Agree? So if you want to advertise this network, how you will advertise? You will say network 172.16.10.0. Understand?
Yeah.
So, but your routing RIP, what it will do? It will take it as 172.16.0.0. That is the nature of your routing protocol. You understand?
Yeah.
Mr. Senthil, are you clear?
Yeah, it's clear.
Okay, very good. Now what I did here, guys, everybody, I am going to advertise because,
One more thing. Then how you are giving 172.16.1.10? So that is my question.
okay, you can give
So,
you can give anyone. No, what's the problem?
No,
For
it's
example,
just a typo in the.
because for example, this is my network, Mr. Senthil. I want to give as a gateway as 1.10. Is there anything wrong? Is there any rule that you should give 1.1? No, no.
no.
You can give 1.10 also, right?
Okay. Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's the same network.
yeah, it's the same network, right?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect.
So
Now,
one doubt.
now what? Ah, yeah. Who is that?
Ashik.
Yes, Ashik. Tell me.
Yeah. Actually, this is class B network, right?
Correct, sir.
So why we are giving class 3 subnet mask,
Hmm.
class C subnet mask?
Yeah.
J-
Because why we are giving Class C subnet mask? I think Ali will go. Ali, book for me tomorrow or day after tomorrow. We'll go to Abu Dhabi. We need some important work. Okay. Very important work, Mr. Ali. We even will take Haider also with us. I have a very nice 4 by 4, 4 by 4. Okay. Right.
Okay, sir.
172.16.1.10 is a class B. Right. Because I am doing subnetting, sir. Ashik, sir. Whenever you say 255.255.255.0, which means the first three portions are belongs to network and the last portion is belongs to host, which means my IP addresses are starting like this. 172.16.1.0 is my network ID and 1.1, 1.2, 1.3, 1.4 like this up to 1.254, then 1.255. 1.255 is my broadcast ID and these are all my valid IPs. Understand, sir?
Wonderful.
Yeah, if I use 172.16, then if I use class B, I am going to get 65,536 IP addresses. I don't want those many. That's why I did subnetting. Everybody is okay, guys? Understand this? Now let's go, and Ali is waiting to see this output. Let's don't waste his time. Let's see here. Now advertise. Mr. Ali, you agree with that? 172.16.1.0. Now do show run section. Guys, you no need to like when you press show run, you are going there all the way like this, right? To see the RIP configuration in your routing table. See there, Mr. Ali, did you see that? How it treated?
Yes, sir.
You understand?
As class B.
Yeah, it's considered
Yes,
like a
sir.
class B.
Yes.
This is the default nature. This is in the interview, they will ask you guys, everybody. In the configuration, even if you give as a class C subnet mask, it will consider as a class B. Why? It will check the first octet, then it will see, oh, 172 is belongs to class B. So it has two networks and two hosts. The network command of the purpose is there to take the network ID. That's why immediately it will keep it as a network ID 172.16.0.0. Guys, everybody understand? Mr. Senthil, are you clear? I want to put more confused to Senthil now. Guys, everybody, are you ready to confuse more? Now, let's see here. I want to try this time network 172.16.10.1. Before I have advertised which network? 172.16.1. What is that? 1.10. Right, guys? Now I want to do, sorry. Guys, everybody is okay. Before what I did, Don't get confused. Before what I configured here, let me show you my configuration. Let me check this. Guys, don't get confused. I want to put Senthil to understand this. Let's see here. Senthil, see here. I configured loopback 3, 172.16.1.10. Right, Senthil? Now what I am going to do, I am going to configure one more loopback, interface loopback 4, IP address 172.16.10.1, 255.255.0. Is it clear, Senthil? Say yes for me if you understand this. Right. Now I am going to advertise this network. Guys, everybody can understand now. Full fun is there. Now router RIP. Now I am saying that 172.16. Okay, 10.0. Right, guys? Everybody agree this one? Guys, everybody understand? Senthil, are you understand this?
Yeah, understand.
Okay, now in my routing table, if I want to see my configuration, can I see 172.16.0.0 two times or only one time?
Only one time.
Only one time.
Just one.
Because already is configured.
Now you understand, guys. Now say enter. Now just go and see that. Do show run. Hit enter. Now see everybody, guys. This is by default the nature of RIP. It summarizes all networks. Did you see here? It considered as a 172.16 network. But here what we are done with the same subnet, we configure two networks, right? What is there? 172.16.10 and we configured one more, 172.16.1. Guys, everybody understand this? But what RIP does, it has taken as a summarized network. It summarizes automatically. In the configuration, it will show you as 172.16. That's why I said in the down, no auto summary. What is the purpose of no auto summary? Whenever you advertise, then you send it please individually. Don't send it as a 172.16. Everybody understand, guys? In case if router 2 receive that 172.16.0.0 network, which means it's considered as all network, all the subnet of 172.16. Are you clear, everybody, guys? Guys, you understand this? Let's play now. More and more. Okay? That's why I type it. Let's save this. Man, Ali, you have any doubts? If you don't have any doubt, just type for me yes.
No, Sesh, all clear.
It's
Thanks, man.
it's clear. That's what. Again, guys, if you want to see show run, what you are doing. If you want to see only Mr. Haider, I think he understood or not. Haider, are you understand? Yeah, Palna, you are right. Whenever you type no auto summary, it will send it as a different network, separate network. That's correct. You need to type. I will show you that one. I will remove no auto summary also. Don't worry. You will fun. You will have a lot of fun today. Enjoy the fun. Okay, guys. Yeah. We will play with this. Now, what I am trying to do, guys, if you want to see only the RIP configuration, what I did it in my routing table, usually what I am doing, I am typing show run and I am entering hit, right? But if you want to see only the RIP configuration, you can do like this. Show run, give the pipe symbol. Whenever you are giving the pipe symbol, which means you are doing the filter, then you can type section router RIP, type like that. Then press enter, you will see only the RIP configuration. Did you see that? Everybody, see that? Because you can see only the specific configuration in entire configurations also. Because I don't want to see all the configurations, I want to see specifically only the RIP configuration. What I did it. Then you can type the filter. You type show run, give the filter symbol, pipe symbol. Pipe symbol is nothing but you are expecting some filters. Then S is nothing but section. S is nothing but section. Then I want to, because whenever you type show run, which means I want to see all the running configuration, but the pipe symbol is saying that except. You understand, guys? We can say that I can say I want to see all my configuration, but only the section I want to see the RIP. Are you clear, everybody, guys? You understand the filters? Because why? Because sometimes whenever you are going for exams and all, if you don't know the filter, every time you cannot see all the configuration. It will take some time. If it is 200 lines, 300 lines, yeah, you are adding like a condition, guys. It's like a filter. Filters, what is the purpose of filter? Filter is nothing but I don't want to see everything. Particularly, I want to see this configuration. That's called filter. This one, are you understand? Guys, everybody is okay. Everybody is okay. Yeah, specific output. Because in entire configuration, I want to see only RIP configuration. Okay, guys, that's why you need to type this command. So far, clear? Play with me, guys. Don't feel shy. Put Seshu in trouble. Ask more and more questions. Everybody, ask lot of questions. Don't worry. We will play with this. Okay? Everybody. Now, so far, Mr. Ali, you tell me how many networks we advertise in RIP. Everybody, so far, how many networks we advertise? Write it in your notebook.
We have advertised 5 networks, sir.
What are those? You write it in your book. Type for me there. Guys, we advertise 10 network. We advertise 102 network, 172.16. Again, what is the 10 network, man? 10.1.1.1, right? Then what is other one? 102.1.12.0. What is the other one? 172.16.1.0. And other one, 172.16.10.0. Other one, 192.168.1.0. Other one. Hello, Mr. Either, you are wrong. How many networks we advertise so far? Because your router RIP is going to summarize this one, right? But here, how many networks indirectly we advertise? 172.16.1.0 and 172.16.10.0. But your RIP is going to summarize like this. Are you understand, sir? Either, sir. How many networks, guys? Because I want to see. Yeah. Because try to understand this one, guys. In your mind, you need to, oh, this is super, man. This guy is awesome. Yeah, you need to see here 10.1. The first one, it should be 10.1.1.0, sir. And second one is 102.1.12.0. The third one is 172.16.1.0. The fourth one is 172.16.10.0. The fifth one is 192.168.1.0. Then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6th. Sixth one is that 200.1.1.0. Is it agree? Everybody agree? Mr. Ali, this is should be like this. 10.1.1.0. This is. Okay? Whenever you type no auto summary, these are all, it will individually, it will show you in other routing protocol. In case if you don't show that, it will show you like this only. Why? Because by default it does summary. That's why, see, again, everybody be focused, guys. If you are in sleeping mode, come wake up. Everybody, see this. Whenever you type show IP protocol, did you observe, did you notice, everybody? This is very nice information is here. Did you see here? Can you read, everybody, biggerly? What is there? Automatic network summarization is not in effect. Did you see that? In case if you don't type no auto summary, it will tell you that it is in effect. By default, it's in effect. Whenever you type no auto summary, then it will type like this. Are you clear, guys? And these are the networks we advertise in RIP. Right? These are the interfaces is participating. Whenever it will see the network information, if it is matched the interface, it will come into as an interface. Everybody is okay, guys? Don't get confused. Okay, don't worry. We will fight with this. Right. Now let's go to router 2 and advertise router 2 networks. What are these? Can you explain to me? Quickly, can you please type for me, somebody here? Everybody, can you please type for me? Router RIP and all. Type it. How you are going to advertise your networks in RIP? Everybody, I'm expecting Ali to do this quickly. Keep remember, guys. Yeah, type it, man. No auto summary. Network. What are the networks you are going to advertise there? Version 2, type it fully. Don't be in hurry. Type it. What are the networks you are going to advertise? So usually I show you the output. That's why you guys are get confused, right? If I don't show you the output, yeah, Mr. Ali, you are right. What you guys are will do, guys, in case if I don't show you the output, you will type like this. You are going to router 2, right? you are going to say router RIP. Then after that, you are going to say version 2. Very good, man. Very good. Who is this? Mustafa. Perfect. Then you are going to type no auto summary. Then you are going to type network 192.168.2.0. Then network. Hello, it's a 104, not 102. What is this, man? I am old person. I remembering everything. 102.1.12.0. Then network 104, right, guys? 104.1.23.0. Right. You are going to type like this. Everybody agree? Yeah, it's a 104. You are going to type like this. But whenever you see the configuration inside the router, what it will show you? Ms. Ryder, can you please type for me? Whenever you type it, whenever you see the configuration, after you did like this, whenever you type show run, then pipe symbol, give the space here, section, router, rip. That time how it will show you this configuration? Can you please type it for me? Everybody, you need to understand also this one, guys. This is interview things, and also it's a master brain. Whenever you go for interview, if they ask you something, you need to tell them, boss, this is the default nature of RIP. If you type it like this, wow, Superman. Yes, 102. And what about Ms. Ryder? What about 104? How it's going to show you 104? Yeah, guys, everybody understand? See, Ms. Ryder, he typed here. Ali also typed correct. This is correct. This is correct. That is the default nature. You understand, guys? That is the default nature. Everybody is convinced that. Can we go and do that? Guys, everybody understand, right? Let's go and do it. Let's go and do it. Router RIP version 2, no auto summary, network 192.168.2.0, network 104.1.12.0. Oh, sorry. Whenever you want to do any mistake, guys, type like this. That's it. Again, network 102.1.12.0, network 104.1.23.0. There you go. Then type here do show run, pipe symbol, section. Some people, they used to type like this also, guys, rip. Whenever you type section rip, which means wherever the configuration rip is there, then it will show you that. Okay? See there. Are you able to see that? Everybody, guys, is it fine? Guys, everybody say yes for me. If you understand exactly what's happening, you are connected or not? Right. So, everybody, guys, can you type for me in router 3 how to do the configuration in router 3? Type it. Type it. Everyone. Type it. Everyone. In router 3, what are the things has to do? Let's go to router 3 and do it. See there. Configure it for me. Give me the configuration. I'll copy and paste it there. Type it properly. I'll copy it and paste it exactly what you type if it is correct. Quickly. Rizwan, Mustafa, everybody. Router RIP. Right, router RIP. Version 2, no auto summary, 104.1.23.0, network 192.168.3.0. Is it correct, guys? Can I copy this? Do it. Right click and say copy. Then paste it. Oh, what happened to this? No auto summary. Network, it's sir, actually you have to type network. You type network. No problem, sir. I will change it now. Guys, type it properly. I will copy it now. Router RIP version 2, no auto summary, network 104.1.23. This is correct. Mustafa, you are right. Let's go and paste it. Perfect. Hello? Only your mic is on. Yeah. Guys, everybody is okay with this? So far, good? So far good, guys, everybody understand now? Now if I go to router 2, can you tell me how many networks I can see it in my routing table? How many rip routes, not connected networks? Please, everybody, draw it yourself, because you have your books, right? In your books you written everything, right? In router 3, how many rip routes I can see it? Rip routes means which is learned from other routing, other router as a rip route. Huh? Hello, Mr. Ali. Only 2 rip routes in RIP, not connected networks, man. Rip routes, which means which is learned from other routers, because the same networks it will consider as a connected networks, right? But what I am trying to tell you, for example, router 1 he send his rip advertisements, right? Router 3 also you send his advertisements, right? Those are the, yeah, Mr. Either, what is that? These are the connected networks, sir. 102.1.12. Other than this, the remaining, no, no, this is also wrong, sir. Guys, try to understand my question clearly. By default, the connected networks for RIP, what are those connected networks? 102.1.12.0, 104.1.23.0, and 192.168.2.0. So these are my connected networks, right? And router 2, what it will do, he is going to learn some networks here, and he is going to learn some networks from here, right? Now I am asking what are those networks, he learn it, because those networks we can call it as a rip routes, right? Everybody agree? Mr. Either, you understand my concept? Only 2 only. What about here? Lot of networks you advertise, man. I don't know, yeah. Yeah, we advertise a lot of, no. Guys, don't get confused. In router 1, we advertise a lot of networks, right? 192.168.1 is there from router 1 as a rip route. Wake up, guys, wake up. What other one? 10.1.1.0. Other one, 172.16.1.0. Other one, 172.16.10.0. Other one. Is there anything else? We missed it, guys?
200.
200. 200.1.1.0. I think these are from router 1. And from router 3 we are going to receive what? 192.168.3.0.
104.
No, 104 is connected directly, no? Actually, this is for router 4 perspective, man. Try to understand it. This is for as per router 4 router 2 perspective. Router 2 he knows about 104.1.23, right? Guys, everybody. Guys, everybody is understanding, right? See, let's see here. This is your router 2. By default, router 2 he knows about 192.168.2.0 network, and he knows about 102.1.12.0 network, and he knows about 104.1.23.0 networks. Guys, everybody agree? Say yes for me if you understand that these are the connected networks as per router 2. Understand, guys? Everybody, say yes for me. If you understand that, say yes for me. These are the connected networks. Yes or no? Now, router 1 he will send his RIP updates to router 2. Why? Router 2 also configured with RIP, right? And router 1 he will send his updates to R2. Why? R2 also configured with RIP. Then from router 1, what are the networks he is going to learn? He is going to learn 192 dot. These are the rip routes, guys. I am talking about. These are coming from R1 as a rip route. Try to understand that. From R1, from R1, these are the rip routes. What are those? R1 is giving what are the networks? The first rip route is 192.168.1.0. The second rip route is 10.1.1.0. The third rip route is 172.16.1.0. The fourth rip route is 172.16.10.0. The fifth report is 200.1.1.0. Everybody agree? These are all /24. Right. Perfect. Right? These are coming from where? Router 1. And router 3 also, he will send his updates. I am talking about only router 2 perspective, guys. And what is he going to send? He is going to receive it, the report 192.168.3.0, not 104.1.23. Why? Because router 2 knows about that network. So you no need to learn about it. Guys, everybody understand? So I can able to see these many routes in my routing table of router 2. Agree, guys? Say yes for me. If you understand that, say yes for me. Everyone. Everyone, say yes for me. If you understand that, say yes for me. Clear? Yeah. Let's go and check it there. If you type show IP route, it will show you all the routes, even the connected networks and rip routes. See that. When you hit enter, oh, beautiful. See there. Connected networks also it's showing. But I want to see only the rip routes. Type there. Show IP route RIP. Then it will show you only the rip routes. Now see the fun. It learned 200.1.1.0 via whom 102.1.12, right guys? And it learned 170.16.10 via whom 102.1.12, and it learned 170.16.1 network via whom 102.1.12.1. It learned 10.1.1.0 network, which is whom 102.1.12, and 192.168.1, which is learned from again router 1, and 192.168.3, which is learned from, guys, do you understand this? Router 3. Say yes or no. If you understand, everybody, say yes or no. Otherwise, you never understand the routing protocols, how it's going to work. See, is it easy or not? But to understand the concept is a bit difficult. But are you, everybody is connecting these concepts, guys? Perfect, man. Everybody is okay. Everybody is okay. Yeah. Mr. Raghavan, you need to give me big yes for me if you understand this. Crystal clear. Oh my God, he is giving a crystal clear, man. We should take party from him. There is a job for you, buddy. There is one. I'll give you a number. You just contact that guy. Don't tell my name because I tried for that, but those people they want like some CCNA guys. You know, Tasil. You need to implement the routers there, switches there. I will support you for certain period of time. Okay. Yeah. Perfect, man. Everybody is clear? Yeah. Once you get a job, then say thanks, man. Not now. Right, guys? Now see that. If you go to router 1, can you expect me and can you tell me what are the router 1 is going to learn? Senthil, can you type it for me this? And Haider sir, you are getting ready for with router 3. If I see router 3 in routing table, what are the networks he is going to see? Through what is the, and observe it here. In router 1, he is going to learn all the reports from which router? This is what technically I'm asking, guys. Senthil, you give me answer. In router 1, you have all the reports, right? He will learn all the reports from router 2 only. He doesn't have any choice. But router 2 is going to learn some routes from router 1, some routes from router 3. But if you see in router 3, he is going to learn all his reports from router 2, right? Senthil, are you understand? Router 1 is going to learn all his reports from router 2, right? So everybody has to understand that one, guys. So the next stop will be what? Who is the next stop for router 2? Router 1, sorry. If you see in the routing table, whose IP address will be there? Router 2. What is that IP? I need the IP address. Let's go and see that. Good, man. Everybody is super. I don't know. I thought that. See there? I am seeing only the reports, right, guys? It's learned 104.1.23 via router 2, and it learned 192.168.2 via router 2, 192.168.3 via router 2. Haider sir, you asked this question. Is it clear now? Yes, either sir. Are you clear this question now? Right? Perfect. Because it learned this. Remaining all are connected networks. Router 1, he knows all these networks remaining. Right? We configured so many loopbacks. Senthil, are you clear? Perfect. Sorry? No, it's working, Palani. No auto summary works here. Yeah, no ISS. Whenever you type, Palani, please. I understand now. No auto summary works here. Yeah, that's correct, Palani. It's working now. Because no auto summary itself, you can say, I don't know how to explain this. Yeah.
No, Seju, that is a command. That's
Yeah,
what I
covered.
mentioned.
Yeah, that's a covered.
Okay.
I'm sorry for that. Okay, in router
Yeah, we
3.
should use codes.
Yeah, you need to use the codes. Yeah, minus no space auto hyphen. You should type like this, guys. No space auto hyphen summary. This is the command. No auto summary. Okay. Now tell me that Palani and Haider sir, you need to tell me what are the networks router 3 in his routing table it contains the rep routes. Can you please tell me? Everybody, type it for me there. In router 3, what are the networks you can able to see the rep routes other than the connected networks? Both Palani and Haider sir. Yeah, that is correct, sir. You are right, but I need to understand exactly which networks. You need to.
Seju, you're given long list. I can't remember.
No, you have to type it because that's why I'm saying that everybody has to write it there in your book. So you can see that you can say, yeah, this. Okay, let's go and do you and me. Hello, not memories that all network. You are not a 60, 70 years old person like my father. He's there, he's staying with you there. Not like that. See here. See here. What is that? In router 3, you need to have this knowledge, guys. The connected networks you have to keep in your mind. 192.168.3 network, right? And one more 104.1.23.0. Other than you will get it all reports, right? Or first one is that, let's go and write it one by one. From router 1, he will send it to router 2, router 2 will send it to me. So router 1, he knows about 191 this. And what else? 10.1.1.0. What else? 172.16.1.0. What else? 172.16.10.0. Then 200.1.1.0. What else? 192.168.2.0. What else? 192. Sorry, what is that? 102.1.12.0. Right, Panli? Oh, Mustafa, you typed, man.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes. Yes.
Hello, Mustafa, you should not type network command. Keep remember, it's learning. You are not advertising. This is wrong. Yeah, Mustafa. I know that you are meaning that these are the networks. Yeah. Yeah. Understand, Mustafa. These are the rep routes which is learned from router 2. What is the next stop for all this? At least you type for me. Haider sir. At least you type for me. Palni, you also type. What is the next stop? From where did they learn these all routes? Everybody. Because it will show you. That's what you need to understand. From R2. What is the IP address, sir? What is the IP? Via R2, right? What is the IP? Through which IP address they receive it? All this. Because it will show you 104.1.23.2. That's correct. That's correct, sir. Okay, let's go and see it. Are you ready? Can we go and see it? Everybody? Type it there. Show IP route. See there? If I type show IP route connected, sorry, RIP, I can see all my RIP routes. See that? It will show you 102.1.12 via R2 and 200.1.1.2 via R2. See guys, here it's showing OR. What is OR? See guys, everybody has to see that. What is OR? Whenever did you able to see that OR? It's a RIP routes. All are the RIP routes. Yeah, all are the RIP routes. Then if you have any doubt, you just go up and see. Whenever you see OR, It's a RIP route. Everybody understand, guys? This is what the RIP protocol. I think everybody is exciting today. Right? This is your RIP routes. Right, guys? So now let's see here. What is this 120? Let's go and check it one by one, guys. Now we'll go a little bit deep dive. If you see here 120, what is this 120? The administrative distance. Administrative distance. Administrative distance. For example, if you take static, what is the administrative distance, guys? The default administrative distance for a static is a 1. And what is the default administrative distance for RIP? What is the administrative distance, guys? 120. Guys, everybody understand, write it in your notes. And here, if you see here, it's showing 1 here. And here it's showing 2. What is this? This is what we need to discuss it now. Everybody challenges. See there, everybody close look there. If you see here, it's showing here 120/1. Why did understand 120 is administrative distance? What is this 1? 1 is nothing but, guys, it's a hop count. It's a metric. Let's say that it's a metric. Everybody. 1 is nothing but metric. Now everybody has to pay attention on this. Seshu, what is this exactly? Yeah, actually it's a hop count metric. Basically the RIP to find out the best route based on the hop count. Again, let's see here. Let's see here. To reach 102.1.12 network, router 3 saying that I can reach one hop. Let's move this guy here. Let's move here and see there, as per router 3 perspective, to reach 102.1.12.0 network, it will be only one hop. Means it will go and contact router 2, then router 2 will, because router 2 is connected with this directly. So that's why it's saying it's only one hop count. The metric is one hop. But again, if you see 200 network is saying that 2 hops. Why? Can I know that? Because what it will do to reach that, it has to go to where? First of all, it has to go from router 3 to router 2, it's a one hop. Again router 2 to router 1, it's another hop. Right, guys? So 1 plus 1, 2. Then here the router 2, 200 network is connected. Guys, everybody understand that? Hops. 2 hops. Guys, everybody okay? Say yes for me. Yeah. Miss Ryder, you have a doubt, I think so. Miss Ryder, do you understand that? No doubt. Okay, good. Good. Guys, did you see that? Basically, yeah. Basically, the RIP, it's going to works with hop count, guys. Hop count. Okay. Let's say that I want to ask you one more very interesting question. Everybody pay attention on this. Okay, guys? Let's see here. Let's see how router RIP is going to work. Don't get confused, guys, because I'm trying to ask you this so that it will be more clear for everybody. One 192.168.6.1 is the network here. Oh, sorry, this is 7, man. Sorry for that. Router 7, this. This is 7.1. And here 192.192.168.6.1. Okay. Right. Guys, now everybody pay attention on this. To reach 19, because router 7, in router 7 there is a network. This is the local subnet, LAN subnet. He wants to talk to 192.168.6.1. How many paths are there, first of all? From router 7, how many paths are there? There is a 2 paths. Everybody agree? Say yes for me. How many paths are there to reach 7.1 to 6.1? Okay, can you tell me the first path? Write it there. You need to write like this. Router 7, everybody, to router 1, then after that router 2, then finally it will reach router 6, then the network. Right? Perfect. Guys, everybody has to write. Don't feel shy. This is very important. What is the next? Next path. This is your first path, right? What is the next path? Another path. Router 7 to router 3, router 4, router 5, router 6. Now again, how many hops if you choose the first path? For example, if we choose this path, how many hops are there? If you choose this path, router 7 to router 1, one hop, router 1 to router 2, another hop. Let's say I'll write 2 here so that you learn. Router 2 to router 6, 3 hops, right? And if you choose this road, means router 7 to router 3, how many hops? Router 7 to router 3, 1, 3 to 4, 2, 4 to 5, 3, 5 to 6, 4. Right, guys? So which is the least path? Which is the least hop? Which is the least? Least. 3 hops, right? 3 hops is the least. So what it will do, as per RIP, it will check the least hop count. Then it's going to keep that route into the routing table. In case if you have a topology like this, then router 7 will tell you to reach 6.1 network, my best path is this one. Router 7 to router 1, router 1 to router 2, then router 2 to router 6. You understand, guys? Because it has a least path. You understand? It has a less hops, so that it will consider only the hops. Now, again, I will give you something. Let's say router 7 to router 1, the speed for the link is, let's say, 56 kbps. Okay. Router 7 to router 3, the speed for the link is 1000 kbps. And here also there is 56 kbps. Here also there is 56 kbps. The speed of the link, guys. Okay, don't feel bad because this is the bandwidth. And here again 1000. This is a huge. Here also 1000. It's a huge. Here also 1000. Okay, for you to understand, I am explaining all this stuff, guys. Now tell me, everybody, which is the best path now? Which is the best path? Which is the best path, guys? Give me answer. No. This is what good question, Mr. Either you are asking. Yeah, this is what interview question, guys. Basically, the RIP will never consider the bandwidth. It will not see the bandwidth. It will always see the hop count. So, still router RIP will tell you your best path is through router 1, router 2 and router 6. Why? Because it's having the less hops. Because it's always consider the metric as the hop count. That's what the meaning. Is it everybody clear? Because if you choose that path, it will go through 3 hops. If you choose this path, it has 4 paths, 4 hops, right? But still RIP will tell you, no, my best path is that it is having the less hop count. Everybody is okay? This is what the secret. Everybody has to consider this. Guys, everybody is okay. Palani, are you understand this? Because the link, the speed is more there, but still it's not consider the speed. It will consider only the hop count to reach the source to destination. So it's saying that router 7 to reach 6 network, my best path is that I can go via router 1. Why? My hop count is 3 only. It's a less hop count. But if I go R3, my hop count is 4 because it will never see the bandwidth. This is the nature of the RIP protocol. Guys, everybody is okay? Say yes or no. Palani, do you understand? Raghavan, are you understand this? So the metric is hop count. The metric is hop count for RIP. Are you clear, guys? The metric is hop count for RIP. If anybody asks you the interview, you need to tell the RIP will consider the hop count. Yep. Whatever you understand, but finally you have to understand Palni. Because good that you are remembering the old concepts and you are going to check about that and you are remembering. That is very good.
Yes, yes. We always need to match the things, so you will not
Yeah,
forget both the things. Yeah.
perfect. Now you understand this. Everybody, guys, say as for me. I will explain to you another one. Say as for me. Right? So the metric, this is the hop count is the metric. Metric means to choose the metric is nothing but calculate the best path based on the hop count. Calculate the best path based on the hop count. Where whenever you are using RIP, okay, whenever you are using RIP, it will calculate the metric based on the hop count. If it is having the less hop count, it will consider that path is the best. That's it. It will never see the bandwidth. He doesn't know what is bandwidth as per RIP. It will see only hop count. Is it clear, guys? Everybody. Now the second thing is that load balance. Load balance. For example, so this is your router 1, router 2, router 3, router 4, router 5, router 6, and here there is a network 192.168.1.1, let's say, and here 192.168.4.1. This is very important, guys. Again, one more topology. Let's make it small then, okay? Router 1, router 2, router 3, router 4, router 5, then router 6, then here there is a router 7. Okay, here there is a network 192.168.1.1 and here 192.168.7.1. Okay, guys. So just now if you see here the first topology, this is your topology 1, guys. As per topology 1, to reach 192.168.1.1 to 4.1, how many paths are there? 2 paths, right? Now these 2 paths, how many hop counts for the first path? How many hop counts, guys? 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Right? So both are the same. The hop count is same for both routes. Right, guys? Both routes have the same hop count. Agree? Everybody? Agree or not? So in that case, what it does the load balance. It does the load balance. Why? Here the metric is the same. Hop counts are the same for both paths. So whenever you are trying to communicate from 1.1 to 4.1, some information it will go from this link, some information will go from this link. So this is called equal load balancing. If hop counts are same as per the metric, if hop counts are the same for both links, then it does equal load balancing. Understand, guys? Here topology number 2, to reach 1.1 to 7.1, how many paths are there? Again, for the first route, 1, 2, 3. There is 2 paths, but first route how many hop counts? 3. And second route, 1, 2, 3 and 4. Right, guys? But here there is a 2 routes are there, but it has a 2 different metric, right? The hop count is different for both. So here this is called unequal. So RIP will not going to support load balance here. So RIP will not support unequal load balancing. Are you understand, guys? It will support only equal load balancing. Unequal load balancing means from source to destination, if you have a two routes and those two routes having a different metric, that time it will not going to do the load balancing. Only when it will do the load balancing, if it is matches the metric for both routes, then only it's going to do the load balancing. Guys, everybody understand this logic, what I'm trying to tell you? Say yes for me. If you understand that, say yes for me. In router topology 1, if you see there, to reach router 1 to router 4, you have two paths. The metric is same for both paths. That's why it's doing load balancing. That type of load balancing, you can call it as a equal load balancing. Here, if you see in topology number 2, you have a two routes for the destination. But the metric is not same. Why? Because the first route, the hop count is 3. The second route, the hop count is 4. That's why your RIP will not do the load balancing here. You understand? Why? Because the hop metric is not matching. Whenever the metric will match, then only it will do the load balancing. Because why I am telling unequal? Because the metric is not matches here. Because some protocols like EAJRP, it support unequal load balancing and it support equal load balancing. But RIP, it supports always equal load balancing. Hope my explanation is clear to you. Any doubts? Guys, ask me. I will explain to you. Do you understand this? Everyone, guys. No, I think you have a doubt. Can I explain to you again? Okay, let's see here. Guys, topology 1, to reach router 1 to router 4, how many routes are there? Two routes, right? What is the metric? Metric is nothing but hop count for first route. Guys, what is the metric for first route? Everybody. For example, if you want to reach router 1 to router 4, how many routes you have? You have two paths, right? I will write it for you. We'll go one by one, not to be hurry. Two paths, right? And what is the metric for the first path? 3. What is the metric for the second path? What is the metric, guys? 3, right? So here the metric is the same for the both. So that time some information will go from this path, some information will go from this path. So this is called equal load balancing, because here the metric is same for both routes. That's why your RIP protocol, it does the load balance, which means some information it will send it to first route, second is some information will send it to the second route. Why? The metric is same for the both. That is called equal load balance. Everybody understand? Now I think you guys are understanding. Say yes for me. If you understand, say yes for me. Everybody. Say yes for me. Are you clear? Yes, Mr. Remaining people, Palani and Senthil, everybody. You understand? Yeah. So that is called equal load balancing. Now, second topology. Whenever you see second topology, to reach router 1 to router 7, we have two paths, right? The first path, the metric. What is the first path metric, guys? It's a 3. What is the second path metric? It's a 4. So these two, you understand? The first one is 3 and second one is 4. So here both path the metric is not matching, so here it will not do the load balancing. That's what I am trying to tell you. So here it will not do the load balancing. Always your information will use the first path only. Why? Because the first path will consider as a less metric. That's why it will keep in the routing table as the first. Are you clear, guys? Always it will use the first route only to send your information from source to destination. The second path he will not use it. Why? Because your RIP is saying that the metric for the second path is high, so I don't consider to send my information there. Everybody okay, guys? Understand that? Whenever the metric is same for both paths, then only it is going to do the load balance. Otherwise, it doesn't do the load balance. But if you take other routing protocols like EAJRP what it does, even if the metric is different, then still it's going to do the load balance. That is called unequal load balancing. Are you understand, guys? Everybody? Mr. Raghavan, Rizwan, Mr. Ali, Mr. Aider, everybody is clear. Palani, you understand that? Because if the metric is different, it will not do the load balance. Always it supports equal load balancing. Okay? So this is what everybody has to understand. Because always remember, your RIP protocol, it's going to consider metric is the hop count. Okay, metric is nothing but hop count. How many hops between source to destination? It will never see the bandwidth. That is the drawback of this protocol. You understand, guys? It will always consider the hop count. Hop count means from router 1 to router 2. Yeah. Yeah, that's correct, man. It is going to do the load balancing, only equal load balancing. If metric or hop count is the same, if metric is nothing but hop count, man. Okay, if the metric is same, then only it's going to do the load balancing. It's not going to support unequal load balancing. That's correct. So far, any doubts, guys? Everybody is clear? Everybody is clear? Says for me. Any doubts so far? And now, see here. Suddenly, Ali is sending me some messages to me. He's saying that, Seshu, can you add me one more network? See here. I am adding one more network in router 3. Okay, this time. See here. I am adding one more. Okay. Interface. I think already, one loopback is there, right? Yeah, one loopback is there. I am going to add one more. See, Ali. Loopback 1, IP address 3.3.3.3. Then 255.0.0.0. Now, this time, everybody has to pay attention on this. Now, actually, I advertise network 3. I just configure network 3 as a loopback. What is the subnet mask I have given, guys? Everybody pay attention on that. What is the subnet mask I have given there? Subnet mask. Subnet mask. I have given as 255, which means only the first portion is belongs to network. Right? This is your network and these portions are the host. Everybody agree? Everybody agree? So basically the class 3 is belongs to which class? Now Mr. Either give me answer. Class 3 is belongs to which class? It's a class A, right? The subnet mask and this is same, correct? There is no changes in this. Agree, guys? I am not doing any subnetting here. Guys, everybody understanding or not? I have configured 3 network as a loopback. I have given the same subnet mask, right? I didn't do any subnetting there. Now I am going to advertise this. So whenever you are going to advertise this, what will happen? Let's see here. I am going to advertise this. How to advertise this? Help me out. Everybody. Router, rep, then network. How to advertise this? Help me out, guys. Help me out. How to advertise this? I need to give you network ID. What is the network ID here? I advertise 3 network, which means how to give that? Help me out suddenly. Yeah, you need to give 3.0.0.0. Right? Now if I see in my configuration, enter, RIP will consider what? How it's going to consider? It will consider as the same or it will do some magic there. Now you need to tell me. I want to put you everybody in the confusion. Is it same, Mr. Raghavan? It's the same, right? Let's verify that. Do show run section RIP. What is this? It will consider as same. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. Let's see here. It's considered as the same. Why? Because you advertise 3 network, you advertise the same. It's a class A, right? Everybody is okay, guys. Now, let's go and check it in router 1, whether this route is there or not. Show IP route, enter. Did you find this? Did you find the RIP route, which is learned from router 2? Everybody, are you able to see that? Are you able to see that? Say yes or no. Yeah, hop count is 2. Why hop count is 2? Why, Palni? Why hop count is 2? Why the hop count is 2 as per router 1 perspective? Because it's going from router 1 to router 2, 1 hop, router 2 to router 3, second hop. Right, Palni? Yeah, router 1 to router 2 and router 2 to router 3. Are you clear, guys? Everybody understand this? So far is clear? Because why it's showing 2 hops? If you want to reach 3 network, it's a 2 hops away, which means router it's coming from router 2, but router 2 you learn from router 3. So that's why router 1 to router 2 1 hop, router 2 to router 3 another hop. That's why it's giving 2 hops away. Are you clear, guys? Everybody understood? Perfect. Now, how easy is that? Before, what you are done, what you are going to do before in the old session, did you remember? Once you add any network, you need to go router 2 and you need to write the static route, and you need to go router 1 and you need to write the static route, right? Now are you able to do that? You are doing the same session again? Are you doing the same things? No need. Just advertise it in your routing protocol. He will take care of it. Just advertise it. Then router 3 will send it to router 2, then router 2 will send it to router 1. Agree, guys? Do you understand, Mr. Ali? Do you understand? This is done automatically. This is what? Dynamic routing protocol. So far, so good? Everybody? Any doubts, guys, so far? Everything is clear for you. RIP. Now, now, let's go and do this. Are you ready to do more experiments, or we will take 5-10 minutes break? What do you think, guys? Can we take 5 minutes break? Everybody is okay? Can we take the break? Or you want to continue? For me, no issues. Give me. Okay, break. Okay, guys, we will catch up in another 5 to 10 minutes. Okay, 10 minutes we will take it. Okay. Now 6:08 is the time, and we will start our class again at 6:15 or 6:20. Perfect. Let's go now. Now what I'm going to do now, let's see here. Whenever I type show IP protocol, I can able to see that, right? And make sure that, did you see here some important information, guys? Right now what happened? We disable auto summary, right? That's why this is showing that, right? And also these are the networks we advertise, right? And this is our gateway, the next stop, which means you understand this one, guys. The gateway is nothing but we are getting all the updates from R2, right? That is the IP address. That's why it written there. And administrative distance is 120, right? And we are using version 2. Send and receive, it will use version 2, right, guys? Whenever you type version 2, then it will show you to send and receive the updates, version 2 updates, sending version 2 updates, receiving version 2 update. That's what it's meaning. See here, send version 2 and receive version 2. Everybody is okay, guys? So far it's clear for you. So far it's clear. And also there is one more thing here, maximum paths. What is this? This is for load balance. By default, it supports maximum 4 equal load balancing paths by default. That's the interview question. It does 4 equal load balancing by default. Is it clear, guys? Everybody understand that? This is the whole information about your RIP. Any?
One more question.
Yeah.
Default is 4 and maximum
16.
60.
Yeah,
16.
16. Clear? So any doubts so far? Everybody is okay? Right? Now I'm going to play with something. Let's see here. Hello?
Rishu, one question.
Yeah.
When we say maximum path is 4, default is 4, you said, right?
Yeah.
So this is hops, 4 hops, or
No, no,
4
no.
paths,
Four paths.
going different 4 paths.
Clear, sir?
Okay.
Yeah. That's it. Right. Now let's go and see here. I'm going to do something else now. Now let's see here. Whenever you type show run section RIP, everybody get ready, guys. Let's go and play with that. Now I am saying that I am removing no auto summary command. Now to remove that, what is the command, guys? Can you help me out? Because usually what I told you before, if you want to remove any commands, you need to type no in front of that. But here, yeah, you need to do reverse. That's it. You can say auto summary. That's it. You are enabling auto summary now. Now see there, previously when you type do show IP protocols, it's saying that automatic network summarization is not in effect, right? Now just go and see that do show IP protocol. What's happening? It's saying what it's saying. See here, automatic network summarization is in effect. Yeah, then tell me now. Now it's going to summarize, which means it will send the summarized networks to router 2, which means in router 2 in his routing table, because here what are the networks we advertise? We advertise 10.1.1.0, right? And we advertise 102.1.12, right? And we advertise 172.16.1.0, and we advertise 172.16.10.0, and we advertise 200.1.1.0, and we advertise 192.168.1.0. Agree? Everybody, guys, these are all /24, right? Right? Now whenever you say summary, the 10 network will go how it will go to router 2 from router 1? It will go as 10 network, and this one will go at how? Yeah. Now everybody is connecting, and 172.16 and 172.16.1 and 172.16.10, it will go as how? And 200, this one will go normal, right? There is no problem. And this one will go normal, right? Are you understand, everybody? Yeah, that's correct, ma'am. Guys, everybody understand that? Are you ready to see that? Everybody? Mr. Raghavan, do you understand this? Whenever you don't type auto summary, how the impact? Everybody want to see that? Now I remove because I enable auto summary. By default, if you enable auto summary, it will send the class full complete summary network it's going to send. You understand, guys? And also here I want to explain to everybody what is the difference between class full and classless. Did you heard about this word? Class full and classless. Do you know what is the difference between class full and classless? Classless is nothing but it supports subnetting. That's it. Class full is nothing but it doesn't support subnetting. By default, whenever you say 10.1.1.0/24, still it will consider as a 10 network. That is called class full. You understand, guys? Are you clear? Everybody, class full is nothing but it's going to be considered like the default network and default mask. That's it. Classless is nothing but even if you say 10.1.1.0 with /24, it will say that I am going to take it, I am going to consider as per your subnet mask. So that it's a 3 portions are the network and 1 portion is the host. So that is classless. Your router, your RIP version 1, it supports only class full. It doesn't support classless. That's why most of the people, they don't use RIP version 1. You understand, guys? You cannot do the subnetting there. But RIP version 2, it supports. Are you clear? Everybody is okay, guys? This is called class full and classless. Say yes for me. If you understand that, say yes for me. It will carry always the default mask. That is called class full. And classless is nothing but it's going to carry the whatever subnetted mask will be there, it's going to carry that. That's it. Right. Now let's go and check it there. The fun is started now. Everybody has to pay attention on this one, guys. Okay, it's a little bit deep dive on this. Let's go and check it in router 2. Now this is the old router, okay, previous output. Okay, let's type show IP. See there. See here, 10 dot network is coming as 8. Did you see this? 172.16 network is coming as 16. Did you see that? Everybody, guys. Mr. Raghavan, especially I am expecting from you answer. Did you see this? Yeah. So now that's why we are going to say no auto summary. Are you understand? Here there is one more problem is there. I will put you more problem now. Let's see everybody. I am too much fun now. Here I am going to configure. Let's see here. Interface loopback number 2. I will say IP address 172.16.3.1 255.255.0. Then if I advertise this, okay, try to understand. If I advertise this, I am going to disable here also auto summary. The router 2, what it will do, guys? He will receive from router 1 172.16.0.0. Already received it. It's saying that the next stop is via R1, right? And again from R3 172.16.0.0, one more network is there in R3 also. But the packet has to go to R1 or R3. You understand, guys? Everybody? Mr. Raghavan, are you clear? I am trying to put you more confused now. Let's see here. The fun is started now. See, yeah, see there. Router rip. Okay, I am going to disable that. Okay, router rip and auto summary. Then network 172.16.3.0. I made it like that. But this guy do show run section rip. Then this guy is considered as a 16 network. See there, the big fun has started now. And here also I am making auto summary. Let's go and do that. ConFT router rip. Router rip. You know what is the biggest problem there? In router, see there, in router 1, whenever you type do show IP route, already 172.16.0 network is there. It's already connected, right, guys? Guys, everybody is following, right? Man, say yes or no. Everybody is okay or not? Yeah, don't get confused. That's what I'm saying. So now let's check it. Show IP route. See there. It's saying that to reach 172.16 network, you have two paths. You can go via router 3 or you can go via router 1. Did you see the mess if you don't type no auto summary? You understand, guys? It's saying that it's feeling like it's having the same network. But we made it like a subnetted, right? Because in router 1 we configured, as per router 1 we configured 172.16.1.0 network and 172.16.10.0 network there in router 1. In router 3 we configured 172.16.3.0, right? Whenever you don't use no auto summary, it's summarized and it's sending to router 2. Hi router 2, if you want to reach 172.16.0 network, you can go via router 1, this is 1, and you can go via router 3, right, guys? Everybody understand what is the importance of auto summary, no auto summary? Guys, everybody is okay or not? Yeah, this is very important, man. Okay, now let's go and see router 1 perspective. See the big fun over there. Now see the router 1 perspective. Do show IP route. Did you see? In router 1, there is no route at all. Did you see there? Let me check that. Let me check that. Do show IP route. Do show IP route RIP. See there. There is no route 170.16. Why? Why it's not there? Can anybody tell me why it's not there? I need answers from everybody. Why 172.16.3 network is not there? It considered as a directly connected net. We configured already there, right? In our routing table, it's there already connected. It's considering like that. Why? Because it's getting a summary route. Everybody understand this? Guys, everybody understand this? Now, let's go on ping. See? It's not routing at all. Why? He doesn't know how to forward because it's connected directly. It's saying that 170.16 network is connected for me directly. Everybody is okay. Guys, everybody convinced? So far it's clear for you, everybody. Say yes for me. If you understand that, say yes for me. Yeah, don't get confused. This is what. Now what I'm going to do now, I'm going to enable no auto summary. That time, man, everybody okay? Mr. Ali, Mr. Aider, Rizwan, Palani, Mr. Raghavan. Yeah, everybody is okay, right? Now let's go and do that. Router rip, say no auto summary. Yeah, now let's go here. Router rip, say no auto summary. Let's go to router 3. Router rip, no auto summary. There you go. Everybody is okay, guys? And now it will take 30 seconds to update the routing table, guys. There is some timers are there. Wait for a few seconds. You will get it every information. Still not yet? Okay. But if you don't have patience, sir, I don't have a patience to wait, then there is a command called clear IP route. Clear IP route star. Type this command. It's going to refresh the routing table quickly. Okay, clear IP route star. It's going to refresh the routing table quickly. It will not wait for the timers. There is a timers over there. I'll explain to you those. Click IP route star. Okay, now you type show IP route. It will take fresh update. Now did you see here show IP route rip? See there. Now did you see 172.16.3 network? Everybody, did you see that, guys? Are you able to see that? Everybody. 170.16.3. Now I can able to talk, right? Now you can see ping 172.16.3.1. Now trace it. I want to go 16.3.1. There you go. It went to router 2, then after that router 3. Is it clear? Everybody, so far it's clear, guys. Do you understand the importance of no auto summary? That's why make sure that you should give no auto summary. And I want to tell you one more thing, guys, for interview question. If you type show version, what is the version it is? See there, the version is 12.4. Everybody. Now the latest versions are after 15.x. By default, Cisco what they release, by default no auto summary is enabled. You understand, guys? Because the auto summary they disable it by default. But this is the old version. 12.4 is the old version. From 15.x, the latest versions, what the Cisco they made it, by default auto summary is disabled. Keep remember that. It's interview question. Write it there. Auto summary is disabled. Everybody is okay, guys? Understand this concept? So far clear? Everybody? RIP. Understood RIP how it's going to work? Yeah. Everybody has to understand these concepts, guys. It's very easy concepts. But see, now you are thinking logically. This is what Cisco is expecting from you. That's why there is lot and lot. If you go with CCNP level, there is lot and lot of stuff is there. You need to think logically all. Okay. Now, let's go to one more concept, guys. Right now, I told you one story to understand. Did you remember what is that story? I will explain to you now. Okay, now we will go to the real time now. Okay, let's see here. What is this, man? I cannot move. Okay, right. Now let's see here. Now what I told you guys, router 1, router 2 and router 3. Okay, don't get confused, guys. Only small thing I need to update to you. That is the real fact. Router 1 and router 2, they connected like this. What is the IP address we use? 102.1.12.0 network. 104.1.23.0. Guys, I want to ask you one thing. If router 1 I configure the IP address is 102.1.12.2 and here the directly connected interface I configured as 103.1.12.2. If I configure this, will they talk each other? Router 1 and router 2, will they talk each other? Say yes or no. No, they don't talk, right? Right or wrong, guys? Will they talk each other? They don't speak, right? Then in that case, will they exchange their information? Will they exchange their advertisements? No. You understand? Sometimes keep remember, when you go for interviews, they will give you different IP address here, and they will tell you why the RIP is not able to form, why it's not getting the updates. Then you need to check the interfaces also. Keep remember that. Okay, let's go now. Don't get confused. Let's go now. Now the fact. Oh, what happened, man? Okay, now let's see here. Perfect. Now let's see it. We configured the local networks are here 192.168.1.0/24, and here we configured as 192.168.2.0/24, and here we configured 192.168.3.0/24. Everybody agree, guys? Understood? Now what I told you, router 1 he will send his updates to router 2, right? And router 2 he will send his update to router 1. Then after that, router 2 he will send his update to router 3, and router 3 will send updates to router 2. This is how they are going to build the routing table, right, guys? This is what we know it so far. Say yes or no, everybody, right? Yeah, correct. Now keep remember, guys, the RIP version 2 will be like this. Router 1 he will send his updates to 224.0.0.9. This is called multicast address. This is the multicast address. He will send his updates to multicast address, and router 2 also he will send his updates to multicast address. You understand? Only the sending updates. The moment router 1 sees that, oh, there is one more guy also configured with RIP, then that time he will directly contact and he will directly send his updates to router 2, and router 2 will send it to router 1. Again, because always the routing updates, they are going to exchange through multicast address. This is like bit confusing factor, guys, because I don't want to explain to you again the multicast, because you have a separate session for multicast addressing. Okay, that's why I didn't explain to you at the starting time. Again, I want to explain to you. Let's see here. For example, first of all, tell me what is multicast. What is multicast? Everybody. What is unicast, guys? What is unicast? What is broadcast? What is multicast? Again, one-to-one communication, it's a unicast, right? Broadcast, one to all. Multicast, you can say many to many, or you can say one to many. Okay, for you to convince, one to many. Multicast is a many to many or one to many, let's say that. So now, usually the unicast communication, we are going to do one-to-one communication, right? Broadcast is nothing but one to all. So here, always the routing table, they are going to update through multicast address. Why is that? Why they are going to use the multicast address to update it? Do you know that? Anybody? What is the purpose? What is the behind this? Why they made it like that? Why they keep the multicast address? You need to go little bit, try to understand, guys.
Because the multiple routers are sending their RIP table.
Okay. Yeah, you are almost right, man. You are always, the most you are thinking is correct. Guys, let's say that if I want to go and talk to each and every person, is it difficult for me or not? Because try to understand this. Leave about this technology and all. Try to understand the logic. For example, I have a information. If I want to go on each and every person to talk, is it easy or difficult? Say yes or no. For example, I have some information and I want to talk to you. So what I have to do, I need to go and talk to you one by one. To talking one by one, is it easy or difficult? Is it easy or difficult? It's difficult, right? Very difficult. To go and talk to one by one is very difficult. So that is unicasting. Are you understand, guys? Are you understand? Again, once if I am talking, everybody is going to listen. That is what? Because I am going to keep everybody in one place and I am start talking. That is what is the communication is that? Is it easy for me? If I want to give some information to you guys, I called everybody and I start talking. That is what actually? One to many means one to all. It's a broadcasting, right? It's a broadcasting. It's a broadcasting, right or wrong? Okay, don't get confused, guys. Don't get confused at all. Here, the problem is if I broadcast my information, some people they don't want to listen my conversation. But still, the broadcasting, what it's going to do, everybody is going to receive it, right? Right or wrong? Still my broadcast everybody is going to receive it. So even the broadcast also is not a good way to communicate to the people, because let's say there is a two type of students are there. Somebody they came there for MCSC, some student they come for CCNA. So now I am talking, let's say it's a one to all. So MCSC and CCNA both students they are going to listen my voice, right? It's a one to all, right guys? Everybody. Now what I am doing, I created a two groups, one for MCSC, one for CCNA. You understand? So I am going to talk to only this group. I put all the CCNA people into one group and I am giving all the updates there. So that whoever belongs to the CCNA, those people, they just come to join this group and they will get their updates. Right? Everybody, try to understand this, my logic, what I am trying to teach you here. For example, I have created a group called CCNA. Then whoever belongs to the CCNA, those people they will come here and they will take the updates. Whatever updates I have, I will send it to this group called CCNA, right? And these people, whoever studying for CCNA, they will come there and they will take the updates, and whatever information they have, they will give it to this group. Now everybody is connecting slowly, slowly. I think so. Let's see here. Now the RIP protocol, yeah. Now see that. The RIP protocol, what it will do, it's going to use 224.0.0.9 is the multicast address for RIP. So the router 1, he knows whenever you enable RIP in a router, he knows that his multicast address is 224.0.0.9. So this router 1 is configured with RIP protocol. He knows multicast address. So what he will do, he will contact and he will update. Okay, he will send his updates to his multicast address. Same time router 2 also configured with RIP, so that he know who is his multicast address. He will send his updates there. And even router 3, he will send his updates there. Why? He configured with RIP. Then whatever updates he wants, he is going to take it. He will see that, oh, there is one more router is configured there. Let's go and contact him. Why? Because he configured with RIP, because I can see his updates there inside my multicast address. So now I will contact, I will get the updates. Guys, try to understand this. Through multicast address, what they are going to do, they are going to send their updates. After that, they comes to know there is somebody is configured with RIP, because they can see other people updates there. Then after that, they do the, while receiving time, they are going to do the unicasting. By sending time, they will do the multicast address. By sending the updates will be the multicast. By receiving, it's going to do the unicast. Everybody understand? Hello? No idea. Are you there, everybody?
So, Seshu, do we need? I'm guessing like we need a server for having this multicast, right?
Actually, it doesn't require any server or anything. By default, every router he knows that who is his multicast address. So now I am going to that deep dive. Let's see here, everybody. Now everybody see there, guys, don't confuse. There is a command RIP protocol. What it will do, every 30 seconds he will send his updates to multicast address. Now let's go and check it that. Okay, debug IP RIP, then press enter. Now just wait and see the sub updates. See, everybody seeing that, sending updates. Wait, you can able to receive updates also, sending updates. Now stop, you all. Now he is receiving the updates from whom? 102.1.12.2, but sending the updates how? Through multicast address, right? Everybody using the multicast address to send the updates. Did you see that? But receiving as a unicast. Why? Because whenever router 1 send his updates to multicast address, he saw that there is other guy also sending the updates. So he comes to know router 2 also configured with RIP. Then after that he contact directly and he'll receive the updates. It's called unicast, but only to identify who configured with RIP, he is using the multicast address. Once he knows that, oh, there is one more guy also configured with RIP, so let's go and contact him directly and get the updates. Now I think everybody is connected now. Understood, everybody? Yeah, this is what the secret you need to understand. In case if there is no multicast address, the drawback is that everybody has to talk to everyone one by one, one by one. So this is like a hectic. So that's why what these routing protocols are going to do, to identify who configured with RIP, they used to use the multicast address. So far it's clear, and do the same thing in router 2 also. You understand, guys? Same thing in router 2 also. So what is the command? Write it, everybody. Debug IP RIP. Then see here, every 30 seconds he will send his updates to multicast. But receiving will be unicast. Only to identify who configured with RIP. See? Sending his updates. See, guys? Everybody, see that? Are you able to see that output? Say yes or no, everybody. I need answers from everybody, guys. You all. See? Now he received the updates from 104.23.3, which means is router 3. And he received the updates 102.1.12.1, that is router 1. Did you see all these networks he received it? All these networks he received it. Are you clear, guys? Everybody? Because only to identify who configured the RIP, then they use this multicast address. Did you remember what I told you? Because in case if he's going to do the broadcast, then everybody is going to receive that broadcast messages. I don't want to do that. I want who configured with RIP. Only those people only, they should exchange this RIP updates. That's why they use this multicast address. I think it's more sense and understood to everybody. Palani, are you understand? Mr. Raghavan, are you clear? If you don't understand, explain to me. I will talk to you again. Rizwan, are you understand? Mustafa, are you understand? Yeah. Palani, are you understand? This is very important to understand, guys. Because this is background process. Nobody can, you cannot able to see by default. You can see in the routing table automatically the updates are happening. But you need to know exactly what's happening. How these routing protocols, because you configured in router 1 RIP. Router 2 also configured with RIP. How they know they configured with RIP? Because they know that by default their multicast address is 224.0.0.9. Whenever you configured, whenever you enable RIP, immediately the RIP router 1 it will send its updates to that multicast address. Are you clear, guys? Then router 2 also you will send his updates. That time router 1 comes to know, oh, router 2 also configured with RIP. That's why I can see his updates. Then after that router 1 will contact directly to router 2 and it will get the updates. Only they see this multicast address to identify who configured with the same protocol. So far is clear? Palani, are you clear? The secret is clear for you, Palani. Are you there? Palani, are you there? No, we don't want, it's fine. Do you understand or not? Very important this one. Yes, everybody is clear, guys. So that's why whenever you enable the debug, then you can see that actually what's happening. But be careful, guys. After you enable the debug, you should stop the debug. Okay? You should stop the debug. But again, everybody is okay? So far it's clear for you? Man, I think I am suspecting somebody is not understanding. I need everybody to say okay for me. Yeah. Because keep remember, this is interview question. Because to identify who configured with the RIP, they are going to use this multicast address. Ashik, are you okay? Do you understand that concept? Yes, Ashik. Perfect. Okay, so far it's clear for you, right? I'm coming to other points also. I'll make you to understand. There is some more updates also there. I need to understand that. Okay. Now so far up to is clear for you. Now let's go and check it now. So first, yeah. Now let's check here, everybody. The RIP is a routing. RIP is a nothing but routing information protocol. It's a open standard. What is open standard, guys? What is open standard? Now we will understand step. Yeah, open standard is nothing but it's going to support all the vendors, guys. That is called open standard. Open standard is nothing but it supports any vendor. For example, if you go with HP also will support RIP. If you go with Juniper also it supports RIP. If you go with Fortinet also support RIP. Whatever routers are there, whatever the device is having the routing capabilities, they supports this protocol, which is RIP. Everybody understand this point? Yeah, it's not a Cisco proprietary, sir. It's a open standard. Open standard means it's not belongs to anyone. Anybody can use this protocol. That's why we can call it as a open standard. Is it clear, guys? All the vendors, they are going to support this RIP protocol. Everybody is okay? Everybody is okay for the first line. Perfect. Now the RIP is going to use, every protocol it's going to use different port numbers, guys, to communicate to other device. So RIP is going to use 520. The port number is 520. I'll explain to you the difference between TCP and UDP, guys. Maybe before I'm going to talk about access list, I need to talk about TCP and UDP. At the moment, TCP is nothing but what? What is TCP? Can you please type for me? What is TCP? Transmission Control Protocol. What is UDP? What is UDP, guys? Everybody. What is UDP? User Datagram Protocol. If you don't know that, please write it there. Then what is the purpose of these two protocols? What is the purpose of these two protocols? What is TCP and what is UDP? We know that Transmission Control Protocol, UDP is nothing but User Datagram Protocol. What is the purpose of these two protocols? Just I'll give you some brief introduction about this. What is the purpose of TCP and UDP? No, Palni, that's wrong. UDP not for broadcast, Palni. Guys, these two are the communication protocols. These two are the communication protocols. So, if you want to communicate in your network, you can use either TCP or you can use UDP. But the major difference is TCP is a reliable protocol. Reliable protocol. UDP is nothing but unreliable protocol. What is this? What is this? Reliable means what? Reliable means, for example, if you are using TCP protocol to send your information to the destination, you will get an acknowledgement from the destination. You understand? The destination device will send you the acknowledgement. It says that, hello dear source, I receive your information. You understand, guys? That is what, who is going to do that? TCP. But if you use the UDP protocol, once you send the information to the destination, you will not get any acknowledgement. Kalas, Alibaba. Whether you receive it or it doesn't receive it doesn't matter. It send it to destination. That's it. If you are using UDP, there is no reliable. You understand, guys? Everybody. And also, the TCP is slow protocol. The TCP, what it will do, it's a slow. But UDP is very fast. Then again, Ali sent me personal message now. He's asking that then where you are going to use TCP and UDP. Yeah. Mr. Ali, the UDP protocol, especially we are going to use for voice communications. You understand? Whenever you are going to do a voice communication, then you require a fast, right? Whenever you say hi, if you listen after 10 seconds, 20 seconds or 30 seconds later, it's a problem, right? There will be a delay in your traffic. So that's why they don't use TCP there. If you want to do a fast communications, they are going to use the UDP protocols. Got it? For example, you open YouTube and you are trying to watch cricket, right? Everybody watching cricket. Did you remember? Then you see there they are going to use the UDP protocols. Why? You can see the real time live network. Live you can see it, right? But it's not continuously. Sometimes it will hang and again it will start showing. Right, guys? But it's not reliable. Did you see while you are watching the cricket, you cannot see the complete streaming. Guys, everybody understanding, right? Everybody understanding what I'm trying to teach you here? Yeah, you got it. So there we are going to use the UDP, especially for video and audio traffic and all. They are going to use the UDP protocols. But TCP and all, whenever you are going to do some transactions, whenever you are going to communicate from one device to other device or internet and all, they are going to use the TCP. You got it, guys? Everybody is okay? Palne, are you clear about TCP and UDP? Are you clear? Yeah, these are all common, Rizwan. That's correct. Palni, are you okay about TCP and UDP? But again, for you, I just want to ask you one more question, guys. Again, the TCP protocol, okay? For example, if you want to use browsing, for example, you are opening internet and all, right? For internet and all, which protocol you are using? Because you are using TCP. Inside actually TCP, it has a lot of protocols, guys. Inside the TCP stack, you have a lot of protocols under the TCP. And for example, if I want to use, if I want to do so internet browsing, did you see when you type www.google.com or www.gmail.com? Actually, it's a UDP is a bidirectional. Yeah, it's all the protocols are the bidirectional, man. Otherwise, how you can talk? Yes, Raghavan, do you understand? Because unidirectional or bidirectional, it doesn't matter because without that, how you can receive the communication back again? Unidirectional means only one way, correct? The bidirectional is nothing but the two-way communication. If I say hi to you, if you don't say hello to me, how I know that I'm reaching you, right? Mr. Raghavan, is it clear for you? Yeah. Now if you see here, if you want to do a communication, guys, if you want to do a communication, if you want to access the websites and all, we are going to use HTTP or HTTPS, right? These are the protocols we are going to use. Those are the TCP protocols. Did you remember? While you open gmail.com or facebook.com or youtube.com, you will find HTTP or HTTPS, right? These are the protocols we are going to use. These protocols are belongs to TCP. Agree? But which protocol do you require, guys, to access your internet other than HTTP and HTTPS? Can you anybody tell me? Other than HTTP and HTTPS, which protocols are required to access your internet browsing? Anyone? Palani? What's your answer? What's your answer, Palani? Rizwan, Mustafa, you guys have to give me an answer. Mr. Raghavan, you have to give me an answer. What is the other protocol we are going to use for the browsing other than HTTP and HTTPS? Guys, don't Google it. There is one more protocol called DNS, right? HTTPS is SSL, Mr. Ali. HTTPS and SSL is the same. Yeah, DNS is very important. What is the purpose of DNS protocol, guys? What it does? It's going to translate your name to IP address, right? It's going to translate your name to IP address, which means you are typing www.google.com, right? But usually the google.com is the name, but your communication is IP to IP. Then the DNS is going to translate the google.com, the name to IP address. Mr. Either, are you understanding this? Because we have a huge classes there for the protocols. Yeah. Ali, are you understanding this? Slowly we are entering. Our baby steps are started now. We are entering now. Okay, HTTP and HTTPS. This is for browsing. Okay, for browsing we are going to use these two protocols. But before that, somebody has to translate your name to IP. That's your DNS protocol. So that's why, in case some people what they do, if they disable the DNS, they cannot access the websites. That's why what people are going to tell, please allow the DNS so that I can able to browse. Is it clear, guys? Everybody? So everybody is clear about TCP and UDP. Any doubts? But TCP is slow protocol, guys, but you will get an acknowledgement. But UDP doesn't give any acknowledgement. And TCP is a slow protocol, but UDP is a fast protocol compared to TCP. Why? Because TCP is going to carry a lot of headers. That's why it's a slow. But UDP doesn't do anything. Only source and destination. Kala, send it. Whether the other destination is received or not, it doesn't matter for me. That's it. But TCP, what it will do, for every packet, he will get the acknowledgement. The destination receiver, he will send an acknowledgement to the sender. So that TCP will say, whenever you are using TCP, that you are 100% sure that your information is reached to the destination. Are you clear, guys? Say yes for me, then I will go to the next topic. Everyone. Somebody has a doubt, I think. Yeah, Mr. Raghavan, are you okay? You understand about this? All these protocols. Right. Let's go now. It's going to use which port number, guys? 520. Then after that, it's going to use works with Bellman-Ford algorithm. So what is the algorithm? Algorithm is nothing but to find out the best route towards the destination. It's going to use some algorithms, right? But as per RIP, what is the metric, guys, to find out the best route? Can you please type for me there? As per RIP, what is the best route? How it's going to find out the best route? What is the metric for RIP? Hop count. You need to say hop count, right? It's a hop count. Based on the hop count, it's going to calculate the best path, right? It never sees the bandwidth or anything. Yeah, everybody has to give this answer, guys. Hop count. Keep remember that, okay? Then after that, next one is it's a incremental updates. What is this incremental updates? What is this? Incremental updates is nothing but, try to understand, guys. Did you remember in router 3 I have added a network, right? The moment whenever I do some changes, automatically that update has sent it to router 2 and router 2 send it to router 1. That is called incremental updates. Immediately. Whenever you added something, immediately it will send it. It's not waiting for certain period of time. Right, guys? Everybody understand point number this. Fourth point, incremental updates. Say yes for me. One by one, you need to give me yes. Incremental updates means, did you remember in router 3, I added a network 3.0.0.0/8. Did you remember? And this guy, what he has done, he sent it to router 2. Then router 2 immediately send it to router 1. Right? The moment when you advertise this network, he didn't wait. He sent immediately to router 2, then router 2 send it to router 1. Right? That is called incremental update. Periodic update means, there is one more word is called periodical update. Periodical update means the moment router 3 receive this 3, then it will wait for certain period of time to send it to router 2. After certain period of time, it will send it to router 1. That is called periodic updates. Yeah. But incremental update means immediately. The moment when you add something, immediately you will say router 3 receive it, send it to router 2, and router 2 send it to router 1. Is it clear? Everybody? Understand that one, guys? Say yes for me. If you understand that, say yes for me. Incremental updates. Clear? Yeah. Clear, guys? Everybody? What about Palani? What about the remaining people? Rizwan and all. See, guys, incremental updates is nothing but, yeah, whenever any changes is happen in your network, then immediately it will send it to the neighbors, right? See here, I am going to add one more network here for you to understand. Let's see here. Okay, we need to know each and every point. What is that? Okay, let's go to router 3. See everybody, show IP interface brief. So far, how many interfaces are there? So far I have created, this is router 3. Let's go there. Show IP interface brief. Let's see here. Did you see here loopback 0, loopback 1, loopback 2, and I'm going to create one more loopback, interface loopback 3, then IP address, this time 33.33.33 to 55.0.0.0. Are you clear, guys? Now I am going to advertise this network into RIP protocol. How? Network and network ID 33.0.0.0. Is it correct? Everybody, is it correct? The way I am advertising is correct. 33.0.0.0. Say enter. Okay, now what you can do, guys, everybody understanding, right? Perfect. Now let's go to router 2 and check it there. Show IP route. Did you see that? Did you see that route immediately? It's there or not? Everybody, router 2, you received it or not? Say yes or no. Yeah. Now let's go to router 1. Check it there. Did you see router 1 is received or not? Everybody. So this is called incremental update. The moment when any changes is happen, immediately the guys is going to receive, other people are going to receive it. Are you clear? Do you understand that point, everybody? That is called incremental updates. Okay. The next one is that periodic update is nothing but, guys, it will wait some time to send. That's called periodic update. Now classless routing protocol. RIP is a classless routing protocol. Classless means what? I explained to you this. It supports subnetted networks also, right? You can able to see that. We actually use 10.1.1.1 with class mask is 24, right? We didn't use as a 8, right, guys? Everybody understand that point? Yeah, that's clear. It's going to send, while it's sending to other router, it's going to send the subnet mask also. That's what. Yeah. Everybody okay, guys? This point is clear for everybody. Say yes or no. Classless routing protocol, it's supporting subnetting. That's it. If anybody asks you, yes boss, it's going to support subnetting. That's it. But if you take version 1, keep remember, guys, version 1 doesn't support subnetting. Right. Next one is that full routing tables are exchanged. Right. It's going to exchange the complete routing table with is another router which is configured with RIP. Right. So far we have seen that whatever information is there in router 2, it will send it to router 1. Right. Whatever information is there in router 3, it will send it to router 2, as well as router 2 send it to router 3, router 3 send it to router 2. Right, guys? Next, updates are through multicast address. All the updates, it will send it to multicast address, which is 224.0.0.9. Then metric is hop count. Right, guys? Then maximum hop count is 15. Whoa, what is this, man? Maximum hop count is 15. So which means it supports only 15 routers only. If you are going with 16, kalas, you cannot do that. Keep remember that, guys. RIP will support maximum how many routers? Only 15. Keep remember that. It supports, guys, remember that. It supports only maximum 15 routers other than the router which is going to advertise. You understand? For example, let's say here, you can configure the RIP protocol up to 15 routers. It's not support more than that. So for example, you have a like this topology, router 1, router 2, router 3, router 4, router 5, like this. So here it supports the maximum hop count is 15 only. It doesn't support more than that. Are you understand, guys, everybody? Yes or no? If you have a big network like 200, 300, like Indian Railways, when I was working in Hyderabad, I used to support for Hyderabad Railways. Okay, that time what happened? Because they have a lot of routers, that's why they are using OSPF. Okay, is it clear, guys? So that's why, especially if you take RIP, if you have a 3-4 routers, that's not a problem. If it reaches more than 15, it doesn't work. Okay, and administrative distance is 120. It's a slow convergence protocol. What is slow convergence? What is convergence exactly? What is convergence, guys? Convergence is nothing but, for example, for example, in case if you did deleted some routes or something, it's going to send that update after 30 seconds. If you did any changes, for example, I just want to, convergence is nothing but, guys, it is waiting, like, whenever you delete something in your routing table, I'll show you those things, guys. So you will not understand. Whenever I'll show it in EAGRP, that I'll show you this. EAGRP is a fast convergence protocol, which means if you delete any routes or anything, immediately you can able to see. Guys, there is some sound is coming. Who is that? Okay. Now, slow convergence is nothing but, it's not like other routing protocols. In case if you delete some routes in your routing table, it will wait for 30 seconds to update. You understand, guys? It will wait some time to send the update to other routers. Until other routers they feel that still that route is there. Immediately it will not do it. Are you clear, guys? That's called, it's a slow convergence protocol. It's not a fast convergence. Then it supports authentication. I'll show you authentication in few seconds. You know what is authentication, everybody? Do you know what is authentication? Do you know what is authentication? Anybody knows about authentication? Yeah.
Hello.
Yeah, Palani.
Shashu, incremental update and slow convergence is have a different, both of those have a opposite like that.
No, because here,
Means you are adding new any route, it will immediately update. If you
ah,
existing anything change, it will take some time to
that's it.
duplicate.
That's it.
Changes, it will take time.
It will take some time. It will take like 30 seconds sometimes. And after that, if you
Okay,
delete
that means
something,
existing, if you are modification,
yes,
that will take time.
that will take time. That's
If you
what,
are adding new, it will immediately it will take.
yeah, it will take it. Got it, boss?
Okay, sir.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, support authentication. Guys, everybody understand what is authentication? Let me explain to you. Let's see here. Authentication is nothing but, for example, I have a router 1 which is connected to router 2, right? Both they connected like this, right, guys? So usually all the updates, it's going to the multicast address. This guy also send it to the multicast address. Then the receiving the updates will be unicast, right, guys? Everybody try to understand that. Guys, everybody is okay or not? I think everybody is tired, man. Are you guys are there? Say yes for me. Yeah. Okay. I'm also tired bit, but it's okay. Okay. If you see here, authentication is nothing but, guys, whenever this guy is talking through this interface, whenever this guy is talking through this interface, right? So this is your serial 0 by 0. This is your serial 0 by 0. So what I can do here, I can enable the authentication there, which means whenever I enable the authentication, if the authentication is matches in both sides, which they connected directly each other, every 1 hour we need to take attendance. Okay. Sure, man. Okay. Then serial 0 by 0 is connected to serial 0 by another side. So now I'm going to enable some your password here on this interface. And whenever I enable the same password here also, then these two guys, they can able to talk each other. Otherwise, they don't speak it. Try to understand these things, guys. For example, how they are going to talk each other, because the serial 0 by 0 interface in router 1, serial 0 by 0 interface in router 2, they connected in the same network, right, guys? They connected in the same network. That's why they are able to talk each other, right? And they have the same network and they connected each other directly. They are talking each other. But if I put the password for this interface, so that whenever the password is matches, then only the connection will establish and then only they talk each other. That is called like authentication. So it's kind of security, man. That's what I'm trying to tell you indirectly. Do you want to see the security? Yeah, I will show you that example now. Let's see here. Let's see. Just I want to show you. Okay. I'm going to create the keychain. Okay, let's go and see it in router 1. I'm going to enable the authentication between the two links. Okay. Right now, if you see, as per my topology, router 1 serial 0 by 0. Okay, let's go and configure it. Keychain. Okay, keychain is CCIE. Okay, key ID is 1, then key string is Cisco. There you go. Okay, guys, I configured there. Interface serial 0 by 0, IP rape authentication. Then I just want to enable mode. Let's say text. I don't want MD5. Let's say text. Then after that, IP rape authentication, keychain is CCIE. There you go. Now let's see now what's happening. Debug IP rape. Just wait for a few seconds, guys. Every 30 seconds is going to send the updates. Okay, I don't want to wait that time, so I'll make clear. Okay, see here, guys. Did you see here? Invalid authentication. Did anybody see that message? Let's wait. Sorry. Okay. Now see there. Did you see one message here? Did you see that? Invalid authentication. What it does mean? Because we enable the RIP authentication. If other guy, if he want to exchange this routing updates with router 1, because in router 1 in the serial interface, he is sending his updates to router 2 through that, right? Everybody step by step understand this one, guys. For example, router 1 and router 2, they are sending their updates, right, each other. They are able to receive it, right, through serial 0 by 0 interface. On serial 0 by 0 interface, what you did, you enable the authentication, which means in router 2 side also you need to enable the authentication. If authentication is matched, then only they can talk each other. They get the updates, they share the updates each other. Or you understand that? That's why whenever I enable in one side, in router 1 side, and router 2 if he is trying to contact, then router 2 he doesn't have configured any authentication there in router 2 side. That's why he is getting a message like invalid authentication. You understand, guys? Yeah, it's like a passphrase, man. Yeah, it's like a passphrase kind of stuff. Because if the two devices, for example, let's say why they made like this, I'll explain to you guys. Because I'm trying to not to go too much technical. That's my problem. Let's say here, try here, see here. Okay, now you'll understand. Everybody connecting now. Let's say this is one more router is connected. Let's say router 4 is connected. Okay, and this side we configured serial 0 by 1 with this serial 0 by 0. Even on serial 0 by 1 I enable authentication, but we don't know who is this guy. Some dummy guy is connected there, they configure like this, but they don't know that authentication is enabled here serial 0 by 1 side. So that time this RIP will not send his updates to this guy. Why? Because the authentication is not matching, because this side there is no authentication. That's why the router 1 serial 0 by 1 will tell you, sorry boss, I don't want to exchange any information with you because you are not a authorized person. Why? Because I am not matching my authentication with you. Are you clear, everybody? Because it's like a security, guys. Because whenever you are connecting the routers in your network, in case if they want to talk each other in the proper manner, like, yes, router 1 is genuinely connected with router 2, is router 2 is a reliable person, genuine person, that time both sides you can configure authentication. So once the authentication is matched in both sides, then only they share their information. Hope you are clear. Say yes for me if you understand this. Otherwise I'll explain to you again. Everybody, guys, understand this? Authentication. without authentication they don't receive any updates. I think Haider, he sent me one message, he's saying that say should show me that in case if router 1 if authentication doesn't match he will not receive any updates, right, from router 2. He want to see that. See, Mr. Haider. Clear IP route then. See? Are you able to see that, sir? Everybody? Understand, guys? Because authentication is not match. That's why he's not able to receive anything. Everybody is okay. Now let's go on. Guys, everybody understanding that? Because if authentication is match, then he can able to. Because I cleared my routing table. Man, everybody is okay.
So by default, is it on the authentication?
No, by default is disabled, sir. That's why he is able to send a multicast address and he is also send a multicast address, and both they understood that they configured with the RIP. Then after that it will start doing unicasting. You got it, sir?
Yeah. So but then you get hello.
Hello? Oh,
Oh,
sorry. Sorry, sorry.
okay.
Sorry.
I thought it
Yeah,
disconnected again.
yeah. Because I closed something. Yeah, tell me, sir.
So how, I mean, if by default it is off and they are exchanging all the information,
Yeah.
and if you don't want to, then if you don't want to connect, you connect one extra server, the router that you did just now, an example,
Hmm.
and you don't want to do pass that information, the RIP codes,
Hmm.
routes
Hmm.
to them,
Hmm.
but you still forget to disable it, enable it, the authentication.
Then they are not going to receive anything. Now, if you see here, sir,
But by default it is disabled, you said, right?
by default there is no authentication between these two. Whenever they are going to talk each other, they don't have any authentication. See, sir, now whenever I type show IP route, did you see here, everybody? Are you able to receive any updates? See, guys, show IP route. Are you able to receive any updates? See here. There is no updates. Why? You enable the authentication here on this interface, right? So through this interface, he is going to receive the updates from router 2. But unfortunately, in router 2 side, we didn't configure. Guys, everybody understand the logic. So whenever it matches the authentication, then only he will send his updates to this guy. Then only he will trust, both they trust each other, then they are able to send and receive the updates. Are you clear, sir? Hello? Did you see here? Yeah, did you see here, everybody? Are you able to see any other RIP routes? My routing table, I am typing multiple times, show IP route. Did you see here? Are you able to see any other routing updates?
Yeah, nothing.
Nothing. You understand? Guys, everybody is okay with that. Everybody is okay. Now what I'm going to do now for you to understand. For you to understand. Did you see here, guys, everybody? Did you see here any routes which is related to the one? You cannot see in this routing table. See, observe it, guys. Close look on this. Because router 1 is not sending any updates also. Did you see that? See there, everybody. Yeah. Are you able to see that? There is no update. See that? Because that authentication is mismatch. Because there is no authentication, we didn't configure it here. Yeah, because that is like a key, man. Security. Because initially we didn't configure anything. That's why what happened? The router 1 is sending his updates to router 2. Router 2 is sending his updates. There is no authentication between them. But now what we did, I configured the authentication in router 1 and I didn't configure the authentication in router 2. So whenever it sees that router 1, he didn't match. Whenever the authentication is matches, then only. So far it's clear. If you yes, then I will configure it in router 2 also. Guys, say yes for me. If you understand, say yes for me. I am ready to explain to you again. Palani, are you understand this authentication concept? Everybody. Palani, are you understand this authentication concept? Yeah, one more time. Good. If you see here, what I did, through this interface, the updates are sending to router 2. Agree, Palani? Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Through this interface, the updates are going to router 2, right? So what you did on this interface in router 1, you enable authentication. And other side in router 2, you connected this interface, you didn't configure authentication. So the moment when there is no authentication here in router 2, immediately the router 1, he will not send his updates there. Why? Before he is sending his updates, it will check the authentication is there or not. So that's why he is not able to send his updates. For that, there is one more command is there, show IP protocols. There is something is there. I can able to see. Show IP protocols. There is a command that you can able to see that the authentication is enabled. Actually, I forgot that. Show IP rip database. Show IP protocols. I'm not able to see that. Okay, I'll check that command, guys. There is a command is there that you can able to see that authentication is enabled. It will show you that. Okay. So far what I'm trying to tell you here, whenever, again, whenever you see here, yeah, I'll explain to you that command, guys. Don't worry. I'll check that command. There is a command over there. You can able to see that. Okay. Let's see that. Now, if you see here, whenever you configure authentication here, what this guy will do, whenever he is going to send the RIP updates, that is the RIP authentication, right? We enable the RIP authentication. Whenever he is going to send to other guy with the another interface which is connected directly, if authentication is matches, then only he will send his updates to this guy. In case if authentication doesn't match, if there is no configuration there in other side, then this guy he will not send the updates there. Are you clear, Palani? Do you understand that? So both sides the authentication has to be matched. That's what I'm trying to tell you. Guys, everybody understand that? Authentication. Why I'm not getting, man, this. Yeah. You want anybody having a doubt? Anybody having a doubt so far? You understand that? Because the problem is why they introduce this authentication concept in case some unknown people, if they connected directly, try to understand that they connected directly as a router 2, we don't know that this is the genuine router, right? So they connected here. In case if you don't enable authentication, what will happen? Then they also configured with RIP, right? The RIP, what it will do, they know the multicast address is 224.0.0.9, right? Then immediately this guy also, he will send it to the multicast address 220 the updates, and he will also send multicast address the updates. After that, router 1 comes to know router 2 is configured with RIP, and router 2 comes to know router 1 is configured with RIP. Then after that they start communicating each other and they'll share it. This is what the general process. Agree? But router 2 is not a genuine guy. That time if you enable the RIP authentication there, then the administrator manually, if we know that router 2 is configured, then he is also enabled manually. He will go there and he will configure it authentication so that they can talk each other. I think it's more sense now. Is it clear, everybody? Because without your notice, if somebody is configured the, like somebody connected the router and they configured the RIP, then if there is no authentication, they talk each other and they will exchange the routing table. Right or wrong? Everybody, guys, convinced? Everyone? Yeah. You understand that? In case, if you don't configure it, what will happen? Anybody can, right? Now let's go and check it. One more thing. Let's see here. For you to testing, guys, okay? I took one more router, right? Palni, are you able to see this? I took one more router. Let's connect it. Yeah, Palni, are you able to see this? Now, what happened? Between this, we configured this network, right? Let's duplicate this guy. Make it 104.1.23.0/24. And between these two routers, I am going to configure 1.4. Agree? Guys, everybody says for me if you understand this, what I am doing here. Yeah. Now what I am going to do now, I am going to fire it up. Start. Now let's go to router 1. Let's double click on this guy and serial 0 by 1, let's configure it. Right, guys? So for show IP interface brief. See, actually Palani went for vacation. There is one guy, he came and he connected to router 4. See what he's doing there. ConFT interface serial 0 by 1 IP address. Okay. And what is the IP address? We are going to configure 102.1.14.1 255.255.0. Then no shut. Okay, guys. Then let's go and see in router 4. Guys, this is what the playing. Don't feel panic and all, because this is common to play with routing. So you also can enjoy like me. Everybody, don't get panic. ConFT interface serial 0 by 0 IP address 102.1.14.4 255.255.0. Then no shut. Then I'm going to create some loopbacks here. Loopback 0 IP address 192.168.4.1 255.255.0, and I'm configure one more loopback 4.4.4 255.0.0, and I'm configuring, oh, what is this? There you go. I'm configuring one more loopback. IP address is 44.44.44.44 to 55.0.0. Then do show IP interface brief. Now so far, did you see here? Everybody, I configure serial 0 by 0 as for 102.1.14.4 because this is the link between 1 and 4. That's why I use 14, and this is router 4. I use 4. Then after that I configure network 4. You understand? Then after that I configured 4 and 44. Now I am going to advertise into the RIP. Router RIP version 2, no auto summary, network 192.168.4.0, network 102.1.14.0, network 4.0.0.0, network 44.0.0. Everybody is clear? Everybody is clear? And let's go to router 1 and advertise those networks. Then see the fun. Go to router 1, everybody. Do show run section RIP. Now whoever is giving me answer, I'll give you the best gift to them. Router RIP. Then advertise this network 102.1.14.0. That's it. Right. So now try to understand this one, guys. Try to understand. Palani, are you clear, Palani, with this topology which I made it for you? Okay, if you see here, everybody. Minimize this. Okay. Now here we enable authentication, right? Here there is no authentication. So router 1, what he will do, he will send his updates to router 4, and router 4 he will send his updates to router 1, right Panli? Say yes or no. Say yes or no. Oh, what happened? Say yes or no, everybody. Yeah. And what about this guy? What about router 1 to router 2? Will they share any information? Guys, everybody has to participate this. Let's enjoy, man. It's very useful, very easy. No. Why? We enable authentication there, right? Then now, Palani, what are the routes you can able to see here in router 4? Yeah. What are the routes you can able to see in router 4? Can you tell me? Everybody guys, not only Palani, you also guess and tell me. What are the routes you can able to see in router 4? Guys, everybody. Ah, 4 is, Palani 4 is directly connected, man. Already router 1, he knows what are the networks. 192.168.4.0, this is connected network, right? And there is one more, 4.0.0.0, this is also connected network. And 44.0.0.0, this is also connected network, right? These networks, by default, your router 4 knows. Then what else is going to receive it? That's what I'm asking. Because in router 1, did you remember, Palni? We configured 10.1.0 as a RIP route. Right? Palni, are you understand this? Don't get confused. It's a RIP route. Then what else? 172.16.1, 172.16.10, then 192.168.1, then what else? 200.1.1.0, then 102.1.12. So these are all the networks it has to come here. Then what about router 2 networks and router 3 networks? Can you able to see in router 4? Everybody guys? No. Why? Surprising. Why? Why I'm not able to see? Why I'm not able to see? Because still the router 1 and router 2, they are not exchanging any routes because you enable authentication key there. You understand guys? Because it's not matching in router 2 side because you didn't configure it. That's why router 1 is not sending any updates to router 2, as well as router 2 is not sending any updates to router 1. Okay, let's go and see that. Yeah, I will do that. First, let's satisfy the Palani answer, Rizwan. We will do first this. Okay, let's go to router 4 and check it. Okay, Palani want to see that. That's why. Are you able to see, Palani? Show IP route RIP so that you can see there. Yes, Pal.
When you unmute it, no one can hear anything, man.
Yeah, Palani. Did you see here? You can able to see 102.1.12. You can able to see 200 network. You can able to see 172.16.10. You can able to see 172.16.1, and you can able to see 192.168.1. And again, if you go to router 1, see there, do show IP route RIP. Then see, Palani, you can able to see 4, 192.168.4 and 44, which is coming from router 4. Guys, everybody is understanding. Give me yes if you understand this. Raghavan, are you understanding this? See, router 4 send his routes only. Why? There is no authentication between them. That's why they can talk freely. Everybody guys, Mustafa, right? See there. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to router 2 here. I'm going to enable the authentication. Okay, but again, keep remember, authentication, whenever you are going to configure, the key ID and key string has to be matched. Did you remember? I configured like this, right? How I configured? I configured in router 1 keychain CCIE. So this is the name. It doesn't require to match in other side. But again, inside that I type key ID. That is one I typed. Then after that, inside that I typed key string Cisco. So this string and key ID should be matched in other side. That is very important. This is called key ID. This is called key string. These two parameters has to match in other side. This name is locally significant. It doesn't require to match. Here you can give CCNP. Let's go and do that. Palni, are you following? You are okay, Palni? Is it clear for you? Yeah, Palni? Yeah, good. Let's go now. Now what I'm going to do now, let's go to router 2. Let's go to router 2 and do that. Let's go to router 2. On which interface I need to configure Palni authentication? I need to configure here or here, serial 0 by 0 or serial 0 by 1. Everybody guys, serial 0 by 0. But between serial 0 by 1 and router 2 and router 3, there is no authentication. Is it fine? They talk each other? Yes or no? Yeah, they can able to talk each other. They don't have any problem. Only the problem is between these two. Right, guys? I think you guys are masters now. Very nice. This is what, man. We need to understand the technology like this. Right, let's go here. Okay, then keychain is CCNP. Then key ID is 1. That should be match. Key string is Cisco. Though I have created a keychain, guys. Now let's go and apply on serial 0 by 0 interface. Interface serial 0 by 0, IP RIP authentication. Okay, then you need to set the mode, either MD5 or text. I'll explain to you the difference, what is MD5 and what is text. MD5 is nothing but, guys, it will be in encrypted format. Okay, it's a secured one. Text is nothing but normal clear text. Whatever password you put it there, it will show you directly as a clear text. That is only the difference. Okay, so now I am going to use text at the moment. Okay, now I am going to give IP RIP authentication keychain, which is CCNP. There you go. Save the configuration. We applied on the interface, right? Now you check here, show run interface serial 0 by 0 in router 2. See that? Everybody. Now let's go to router 1. Check that. Are you getting the route? No. It says slow, guys. Whatever updates on. Oh, see now? Palani, are you able to see that? All. Palani, are you able to see all the routes? It matches the key. Everybody. Yup. Now go to router 4 now. You can see all the routes. Do show IP route RIP. Yeah, it's there already. See? Everybody can see all the routes, guys. So far it's clear. So far it's clear. So far it's clear, guys. Mr. Ali, are you understand the concept? How it's working, how it is working? If you make any changes, those are the periodic updates, guys. In case if you add any new networks, immediately it will be incremental updates. And also you see, Palani, now I can able to talk to anyone. Let's see here, I can talk to 3.3.3. There you go. Now, if you want to see trace route for 333, it's going via from router 4, it's going, you understand, man? It's going to 1, then after that 2, then after that 3. I'm here. I'm here in router 4, it's going to 1, 1 to 2, 2 to 3. That's what it's showing. Everybody is okay, guys. So far it's clear. The concept, Palani, you are clear. The concept is clear for you. Authentication. If there is no authentication, yes, but possible to apply keychain at router level rather than an interface level. No, actually, as per the RIP, you need to apply on the interface. Why? Through this interface only the updates are going. Do you understand this one? Here the concept is that through this interface the updates are sending to the other guy, right? That's why we enable the interface level. That's it. So far your guys are good, man, because you are using technical terms like interface level, router level. Yeah, this is what the learning things, guys. So far everybody is okay. Any doubt so far? Give me yes. If you understand, give me yes. Everybody is, if it is okay for you, give me yes. Yeah. Oh my God, Haider, you given big yes, man, so he's make me so much happy. Yeah. Perfect, guys. So far, any doubts? Now what I'm going to do now, I want to play one more thing, guys. I am really play with one more thing. So between router 1 and router 2, we enable the authentication is a text. It's a clear text. But between router 2 and router 3, I'm going to enable MD5. Is it fine? Is it fine? But again, Palani is sending me one more personal message. Seshu, I want to see that. That clear text, can you able to see that? Okay, Palani, let's go and have a look. You can see that, no problem. Okay, authentication, because the moment when you apply it, you can able to see that. That's not a problem. See here. Let's go to the debug. Let's go to the debug. Debug IP rep. Okay, Palani. Let's go to router 2 side, debug IP rep, because between router 1 and router 2 we configure rep. Let's go and see that. Wait for 30 seconds. It will send the routing updates to router 1 to router 2. Just wait for few seconds. So it's receiving the updates from router 3. See Palani, wait. See Palani here. See there. The authentication key, it's showing Cisco. It's showing in clear text. Is it clear, Palani? Is it answerable?
Yes, yes, sure.
Yeah, it's clear for you now, right? Because the clear text is nothing but it's going to show you it in clear text. Got it, everybody? See, it's showing Cisco. The authentication key is that Cisco. Clear, everybody, guys? Give me yes. If you understand this, give me yes. Now what I'm going to do here also, you will see somewhere. Yeah, it's here. It matches, right? So let's go and you all. Okay. Now here also in router 1 side also I saw somewhere. See that? Cisco. I can see that authentication key between router 1 and router 2. Now what I'm going to do now, guys, everybody, I'm going to enable MD5 now. Let's go and see. Where I'm going to enable? I'm going to enable between router 2 and router 3. I'm going to enable. Okay? Here I'm going to enable MD5. Let's go and see that. How to do that? Let's go to router 2, conft, then keychain. This time I'm going to give CCNA. Okay, guys? Then after that, key ID is 1, key string is Cisco. Now let's go to interface serial 0 by 1, IP rip authentication mode, MD5. It's a secured message digest 5. Message digest 5. MD5 is nothing but message digest 5. Then first enable that IP rip authentication, then keychain CCNA. Then now what will happen, guys, if I don't, okay, now clear the routing table. So clear IP route star. Now you cannot able to receive any routes from router 3, right? Everybody is agree. Okay, just wait. You are not able to see any routes. What about between router 1 and router 2? Why those routes are not coming? It will come, don't worry. Yeah, don't worry. It's a slow convergence protocol. Yeah, it's a slow convergence. This is what the slow convergence, Mr. Palani. Okay, now you can see that I can able to see the routes from router 1 and router 4. Did you see that, everybody? But I cannot able to see any routes from router 3. Everybody agree, guys? See, close look on that. Close look on the routing table. Yeah, close look on the routing table. Guys, everybody is okay? Yeah, you cannot able to see any routes from router 3, but I can able to see the routes from router 1 as well as router 4. Now what I want to do, Palani, what I have to do now in this case? What I have to do? I want to see the routes from router 3 as well. What I have to do? Everyone, what I have to do? Enable MD5 in router 3 on which interface? On which interface I need to enable it, Palani? On serial 0 by 0. Let's go and do that, right? Let's go and do that. So conft interface serial 0 by 0 IP, oh sorry, first I need to create a keychain, right? Keychain CCNA KID1 key string Cisco. Now interface serial 0 by 0 IP rip authentication mode MD5, then IP rip, what is that? Okay. Yeah, first you need to specify the keychain only. You need to give the name for keychain. Then after that you need to give key ID. Then after that key string. Then IP rip authentication keychain CCNA. Alright? Alright, Palni? I believe I have given the same. Let's check the keychain for CCNA. Both I given one and because yeah, one and Cisco. Okay, correct. That's correct. Yeah, enable it, Palni. I did it that. You see that? Show run interface serial 0 by 0. No, sorry, serial 0 by 1. Serial 0 by 0 in router 3. That's correct. See that? Did you see this one, Palani? Now, debug. Oh, sorry, debug IP rip. Let's see that. Now I believe I can able to see the routes.
We need to see the key also, no? MD5.
Yeah, MD5 key.
Star.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes, Palani. We are able to see that. That's correct. Wait for some times. See, Palani, are you able to see the key? Did you see here? It's simply saying what it's saying. Are you able to see the key?
MD5 authentication.
That's it. Are you able to see the key there?
No.
No. So that is called secure. Got it, Palni? Hello? Yeah, that's what. That's saying that it's MD5 authentication. You are not able to see any key or anything. Before in the clear text, I can able to see the key. Now, let's verify. Show IP route rep. There you go. Now again everything is back. Everybody is okay, guys. Say yes for me if you understand the concept. Everyone. So what I did here, between router 1 and router 2, we configured clear text. And between router 2 and router 3, we configured MD5. And between router 1 and router 4, there is no authentication. There is no authentication. Right? So far so good. Everybody understand this? Everybody understand the concepts, guys. This is what you need to learn. That's why the routing protocols will give you a lot of knowledge. The moment when you learn the routing protocols, you will be master. You will think in all the aspects. Whenever you are working for firewalls, anything, it will be like, cakewalk for you. You can do whatever you want. So far it's clear, guys. I can able to see all the routes. Everything is fine. Back to normal. I don't have any issues. So far everything is good. Perfect. Any doubt so far? Any doubt so far? Any doubt so far? Everybody is clear about authentication. So let's come back to our points. Yeah, let's come back. So it supports authentication. So far it's clear, Palni. The authentication is clear for you. Authentication is clear. Now supports load balancing up to 4 by default. Yeah. So these are the points. Whenever in the interview they will ask you guys. At least you need to give some points. So I shown to you all this. Right? I shown to you each and every point, how it's working, what it's working and all. Right? So everybody is understand the RIP protocol. Everybody is okay about RIP. Everyone understand the RIP. Is it clear for you, everybody? The RIP protocol. Yeah. So this is what. And there is one more concept is that if you guys are okay, I will continue that in the RIP itself. Are you ready? Can we continue that? Perfect. Let's go now. We'll do tomorrow. Palni, ready? Pura?
Yes, sure. Otherwise, the RIP will be not complete in one day. Tomorrow, at least you continue, na? We can recollect whatever today classes.
No problem. Palni, everything is ready?
This is my thought. I don't know. What about the other people also to be contribute their concern?
No problem. I am coming there. Huh? Right. There is two more concepts are there, guys. Because this is a little bit heavy, man. I added some CCNP concepts also. Okay. Yeah, we will continue tomorrow. Anything else, guys, so far? Everybody is okay? So far it's good. Any comments so far? So you guys has don't sleep tonight. Practice it. Practice, practice, practice. Everybody. More practice. Okay? Is it clear?
Okay.
Okay.
Guys, so while we have everyone here already, let me ask you, can we start a little early tomorrow? Maybe around 3 p.m. instead of 3:30. Can we start at 3? Seshu, is that okay with you?
For me, no problem, man.
I'm going out at 5:15 tomorrow, so we can have 2 hours session, 3 to 5.
You guys are doing like any important or just going like that?
Yeah, no, no, man. We are going out because we scheduled this activities 1 week ago itself.
Enjoy?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Uh,
We
enjoy.
need to get some fresh air, man, outside.
Enjoy, then be careful.
Yeah.
Enjoy, but be careful.
I thought if we start by 3, we can continue till 5 or maximum by 5:30. So we get 2.5 hours, no, still.
Yeah, it's up to you how you want it. Then no, there is no issue for me.
Wait, Sendil has sent me a message, something.